Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. This is game number 66 of 162. Of course, following the Yankees winning streak, 8-game winning streak being snapped last night as the Yankees and Dodgers went to through 11 innings. LA outlasted New York by a score of 2-1. It was a good-ass, an exciting game, electric game all the way through. Towards the end, of course, got a little bit frustrating, but in the end, the Yankees remain in a really good spot. Although the Baltimore Orioles did take a W yesterday, so the AL East lead is trimmed down to 3.5 games, but regardless, best record in the American League, 45-20 record for the Yankees, and they look to even up the series at a game apiece tonight. Now, for those who haven't heard, tonight's game is on Fox. We got a national primetime baseball game tonight, starting up at 7:35. So, first pitch coming up in exactly 15 minutes here, and then tomorrow we have Sunday night baseball on ESPN. Back-to-back weekends actually with primetime games on Saturday and Sunday. Next week we're in Fenway, same deal. Saturday night on Fox, Sunday night on ESPN. But story tonight is get back on track. And while each and every game, I mean, you react life or death, and that's certainly the way I felt last night. I was pretty upset, but I knew come this morning I'd be good to go, because what do we always say? The beauty of baseball season is you turn a chapter in the book every single day, and it's a new day. Here we are, Yankees looking to even this series up. And to be honest, if there was going to be a game where if I was forced to pick them to lose, I would have guessed it would have been yesterday with the pitching matchup. Cody Petit against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Now, I would not have guessed Cody Petit would have kept up or even been better than he's been with 4 2/3 scoreless against a very, of course, potent LA lineup yesterday. But regardless, the way the game finished, it is what it is. New day today, and they'll be giving the ball to Nestor Cortes, who's not coming off a too great of an outing in San Francisco. Only pitched 4 1/3 innings pitched. But as I was implementing his stats today, I'm looking at the numbers, and obviously I know this, but he is having a good year, man. I mean, a 3.46 ERA, that is, of course, the worst of the staff, but that's still pretty damn good. But a 1.09 whip, 75 innings pitched, and right around a strikeout per inning. And a big part of that is, for most of you guys know this, his home and road splits are insanely different. Now, we're on the positive end of that today because it's at home where he shoves. 6 starts, 1.12 ERA in the Bronx compared to a 6.17 ERA in 6 starts on the road. Hopefully that continues into tonight. Now, if that carries throughout the whole season, that's not a good thing. You got to be able to pitch better away from Yankee Stadium. But for tonight's game, that, of course, that's something we can be happy about, and hopefully he continues that into tonight. And for the Dodgers, Gavin Stone. Now, for those who watch the warehouse games, this is my boy Colin Stone's, his older brother, and he's having a damn good year. 6-2, 2.90 ERA, coming off a 5-inning scoreless against Colorado last time out. I don't know much about this dude other than the fact that he's Colin's brother. I've never really seen him pitch besides what I'm looking at in these highlights right here. But for those who haven't heard, Juan Soto is out of the lineup again. Now, Aaron Boone talked to the media again today, and he said that there's a chance Juan Soto may need a few days. He might sit the remainder of this series while still technically being available off the bench. It's quite clear, and I guessed this yesterday. Maybe I got my hopes up a little bit when I saw a bat in his hand, but the idea of him pinch hitting yesterday and probably even tonight is merely just a threat to Dave Roberts to have it in the back of his mind that Juan Soto could come in as a pinch hitter, maybe to affect some bullpen decisions. But Boone said today, good chance maybe he sits the rest of the series, but the plan is still for him to avoid the injury list. And a lot of people on Twitter were saying just IL him now. To that I say why? Why? I mean, if you were to give him the rest of this series off, okay, he misses a few games. But if you were to give him, a 10-day IL stint, if it's not necessary, then you lose Soto for an extra week when you don't have to. Now, if God forbid, it is an IL situation where he does actually need to go on the injury list, you guys heard me say yesterday, that's not the end of the world. When some people were thinking this might be a torn UCL, which was ridiculous to jump to that very insane, hypothetical, worst-case scenario situation, that obviously would be horrible. But we're past that now. We don't even got to mention it. As for the IL, if you still want to consider that a possibility, even that, not the worst situation in the world if we get to that point. But for now, we're good. We're good. Not playing tonight, which obviously isn't ideal. But if he misses a couple games, so be it. He'll be back when he can be. And if that's Monday in Kansas City against the Royals for a 4-game set, so be it, We will be just fine. Entertainment purposes, it's not ideal. And, of course, there was a difference in the lineup yesterday, we noticed, without him. And speaking of that, pretty similar tonight. You got Volpe, Verdugo, Judge, Stanton, Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu, Wells, and Grisham. Only difference being Austin Wells batting, or Austin Wells playing a catcher over Jose Trevino. And with that, he flops with Trent Grisham, who is batting in the 9-hole today. not flops, I should say flip-flops. But, yeah, some guys really got to get going. I mean, Giancarlo Stanton, he's had a good-ass year. 121 WRC+. We've discussed that at length. Did not have a great day yesterday. 0 for 5. Came up with, a couple spots with runners in scoring position. One ball he hit fairly hard that, off the bat with the bases loaded, I thought maybe had a chance. Not necessarily to go out, but, like, to do some damage. Ended up being caught by, Teoscar Hernandez, whoever was in left field. Just got to capitalize with runners in scoring position. And if I had to put in a formal request tonight, hit the long ball. If we can get a hold of whether it's just a solo shot or like a 2-run home run early, maybe from Aaron Judge, I don't know, who of course is having an MVP season right now. That's our pathway to victory. Get on the board early, or just in general, score, capitalize with runners in scoring position. Or if you want to do it via the long ball, jump ahead that way. Sounds good. But the main guy, I mean, you guys know I love Anthony Rizzo. I posted this on Yanks Av earlier. We know the deal with the season he is having. Not great. WAR is now oh wait, let me get that those splits off. WAR is now in the negatives. WRC plus has fallen to 89, so he's been below a league average hitter by 11%. And I posted this on Yanks Av earlier. Shout out to at SmittyNYK on Twitter. Listen to this. Anthony Rizzo's stats over the last 365 days. And of course, you got to preface this with the fact of this all correlates to his injury with Fernando Tatis, where Tatis ran into him and he got the concussion, all that. He's been a totally different hitter since then. But regardless of the reason, maybe it's justified, but still, he's our 5-hitter tonight. And over the last 365 days, he's batting .211 with a .288 OBP, .592 OPS. This is a guy that, before the concussion for the Yankees, was right around an .840 OPS guy, perennial 30-homer bat, and his negative .8 WAR that he's had over the last calendar year ranks 192nd out of 199 players with at least 400 plate appearances in that span. So, again, I love Anthony Rizzo, and by no means do I think he's going anywhere roster-wise. His spot is safe for a couple of different reasons. I mean, one, he is still a clubhouse leader, regardless of how ineffective he is at the plate. His presence in that room is valuable, without question. And this might be a reason that people are like, well, who gives a shit? But it is a reason. He's Judge's best friend. So in terms of if anybody's hoping for a release of Anthony Rizzo, don't get your hopes up, not happening. A trade of Anthony Rizzo, don't get your hopes up, not happening. But Ben Rice, man. Ben Rice in AAA, he is mashing. He got called up 3 days ago. We've talked about him a lot, but for those who don't know, he was an unranked prospect for the Yankees last year, and he came on the scene and raked at every level of the minor leagues. Low A, raked. High A, raked. Got promoted to Double A last year, continued to rake, and then this year picked up where he left off, played very well at Double A, hitting for power, getting on base, doing his thing, promoted to Triple A 3 days ago, and in 3 games he has 3 home runs. Ben Rice, 25-year-old first baseman / catcher. He pretty much splits time at catcher, first base, and DH. He actually called Garrit Cole in as a rehab assignment last weekend, which, by the way, Cole is starting another rehab assignment tomorrow. But the dude's already raking. In every level of the minor leagues, he shows he can hit. And we're not there yet. We're still if Ben Rice were to get called up this year, which I wasn't even factoring in as a possibility to next year. I always assumed he'd be, not always, but since he started to put himself on the map, I looked at him as the heir to the throne to first base of Anthony Rizzo. Might happen sooner rather than later if Rizzo keeps struggling the way he has been. I mean, look at his stats. I mean, his OBP on the year being below 300. I mean, at the very least, I would like to see that get above the 300 mark. But the way he's, pacing lately, I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. So if he keeps that up and Ben Rice keeps up what he keeps doing in the minor leagues, I would not rule out a call-up at some point because, again, Rizzo's roster spot, it is safe for sure throughout the whole year. I've pretty much no doubt about that, 99% confident. But he's Juan Soto. You got to have some guys step up, and mainly Anthony Rizzo. And, of course, Giancarlo Stanton, I'm not picking on at all. He's been great this year. Just not a great game yesterday. If you get runners in scoring position and guys like Stanton are up, Judge are up, and Judge, he had a good game yesterday, had a double and the RBI single in the, the 11th inning. Got to have those guys produce if Juan Soto's going to be out, obviously, tonight and then probably tomorrow as well. But, yeah, here's our lineup. Let's bounce back tonight, chat. It is so good to see you guys once again. Thank you so much for being here. Hope everybody's had a good Saturday as we prep for some primetime baseball coming up here on Fox. They're in the middle of the pregame show. You got A-Rod, Big Papi, and Jeter. Yo, A-Rod had me fucking dying before. Yo, they've been at Yankee Stadium all day long. And by the way, chat, I'm going to get to what you guys have to say in just a little bit. Hold on. Dude, A-Rod was saying, or Big Papi and A-Rod and Jeter, they're all at Monument Park, looking at the numbers and whatnot. And Big Papi was like, yo, Alex, when you getting in here? And A-Rod was like, yo, Papi, you got a better chance to get your number in here than I do. And that shit just had me fucking dying, yo. But, so pregame show going on right now. First pitch coming up in just a little bit. Let's do a few minutes of a little, I don't know, Yankees Q&A, whatever you guys are feeling for tonight, or like score predictions, Nestor Cortez predictions. Again, he is going for the Yankees tonight, and his stats at home are elite, not so much on the road. That does have to be corrected at some point, but as for tonight, we're cool with those splits, because at home he's been legitimately great. I mean, 6 starts, a 1.12 ERA, and again, the overall stats on the year, I feel like a lot of people give Nestor a little bit too much crap, although it usually does come after a bad start on the road, so I guess I can't fault him so much for that. But when you look at the actual numbers, I mean, for being the worst, quote-unquote, start in the Yankees rotation, I shouldn't even say beside Cody Petit, but it's only 3 starts, so even including Clark, whatever. For having the worst ERA on the staff, a 3.46 ERA is quite damn good, and a 1.09 whip, about a K strikeout per inning, he's still been really solid for being our, quote-unquote, like, worst starter this year. But, hopefully Nestor can do his thing tonight, especially because the bullpen is pretty swamped, yo. I mean, Clay Holmes is probably not available tonight. And by the way, I had to go for a different bullpen graphic today, so ignore the fact that it lists Dennis Santana first. I guess it just goes by... Actually, I don't even know if that's alphabetical order, but regardless, Clay Holmes, let's see here. He threw 22 pitches on Thursday, 10 yesterday, so 32 over the last couple days. I would not be shocked if he's unavailable tonight. Did Luke Weaver pitch yesterday? He did not. So Weaver, I would not be shocked if the Yankees, if they go into the 8th inning with a lead, you probably go to him for 2 innings and go for a 2-inning save. But point being, Nestor's got to continue that dominance at home, because the bullpen is not in a great spot entering tonight's game in terms of availability. So hopefully a good outing out of him. Hopefully the offense does their thing, capitalizes runners in scoring position, maybe hit some home runs and all that. But let's do it. Let me pull up the chat, see how you guys are feeling about this game. Now, Cricket asks, what happened to Ron Marinaccio? Now, that is a good question, and I will say, I am not as much of a diehard fan of Marinaccio, the current Ron Marinaccio, as a lot of other people are. When he got sent down, a lot of people were tweaking. I understand why. I mean, his numbers were technically good. I didn't think his stuff resembled how elite it looked back in 2022 or the first half of last year. I still think, even though the numbers were good, he did not look as effective as he did for the first year and a half we saw him. He still kind of looked, stuff-wise and command-wise, similar to the guy we saw over the second half last year, which wasn't great. But his numbers in AAA, I mean, he has a 1 dot. He has over a strikeout per inning. I believe his whip is under 1. So even though I don't fully buy in that we're going to get the Ron Marinaccio we saw, a year and a half ago, or even a year ago at this point, I mean, we all kind of agree about Dennis Santana. Even though I think he threw a scoreless inning yesterday, Santana has been quite a disappointment after a pretty effective spring training, and he's had some games where he looked good, looked promising. I thought he might be another guy like Luke Weaver this year or Ian Hamilton last year, just countless time and time again where the Yankees turn nothing into something when it comes to relievers. Santana has not fulfilled that common prophecy, if you will. So even though I don't think Ron Marinaccio is the second coming of Jesus Christ these days, and I'm from Tom's River, so trust me, Ron's my guy, but still, regardless, what I'm saying is, with Dennis Santana in the bullpen still, there's no reason why you should not have Marinaccio up. And, we're well past the point where when a pitcher gets sent down, you can't call him back up for another 15 days. At this point, it's been, almost a month, I feel like, since Ron's been in the big league. So when the Yankees want to call him up, they can. I guess just for some reason they feel more confident about Dennis Santana. I obviously, and I know you guys disagree with that, but yeah. So let's see what you guys else are saying tonight. As Adam Lamparello, my boy, sends a $10 super chat saying, Dan, why are so many people saying that we are unlikely to sign Soto? Should we give him whatever money he wants? You guys know, man, and for those who don't, I'm very confident we bring Juan Soto back, especially because when you talk about what the sweepstakes are going to come down to, as we got first pitch coming in a little bit, by the way, it's always Yankees and Mets, Yankees and Mets. I have no doubt he is not leaving what he's got going on right here, a fan base that loves him, a fan base that has totally embraced him, to go over to Queens, which we all know the shit show that's going on across town over there. Unless Steve Cohen blows the Yankees offer out of the water by $100 million plus, which I don't see happening unless Hal Steinbrenner has brain damage, which I have actually, since he locked up Judge for that 9th year, I talked about this the other day, that was the first time in a while, really first time ever we've seen Hal have a little bit of George in him, when Cashman was kind of ready to let Judge walk. And Hal kind of pulled a George Steinbrenner from his dad and just called him up. Was what is it going to take? Give me that 9th year. Or Judge says it's going to take the 9th year, and Hal says done. Ever since then, Hal's been kind of on my good side a little bit. So I have faith in him to make a competitor offer to Juan Soto, and even if Cohen does offer more by even say like $20-30 million, I don't see him going to Queens. And it's not like there's some record that Juan Soto's looking to break that he's not going to already smash by a landslide. I mean, the record number for a position player in free agency, I believe, is Aaron Judge at 360. The record number total, which would be an extension, I believe, was Mookie Betts or Mike Trout for like $440 million, whatever it is. Without question, Soto's going to destroy that number. I mean, he's probably going to get we know it's going to start with a 5, the deal. Probably going to start with a 6. So he's already smashing whatever record Scott Boras would be looking to break. So even if it does come down to like a $20 million difference between the Yankees and Steve Cohen, I don't see Soto leaving for that because his tenure as a Yankee so far has been nothing but perfect, nothing but one that's shown him like this is the place that you want to be. And you could tell how happy he is here. So in terms of Juan Soto resigning this offseason, I am 99.9% confident that he won't choose the Mets over us. I will say, if I'm going to have any concern, it's these motherfuckers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, being reckless like they always are. I don't see that happening because they're so loaded with contracts as it is. So I'd like to think they sit this one out, but they are the Dodgers. So if they come into play, maybe I feel a little bit different. But as of Yankees versus Mets, or really Yankees versus any other team, as long as they're within the ballpark of other clubs' offers, I don't see him leaving. So I'm very confident, Adam, that he's going to be coming back. But until then, I don't really blame anybody for, I guess, being a little bit nervous about it. Let's see what else you guys are saying in here. Hold on here. Why is my fucking YouTube stream being weird? Let's see here. Sports Guru with a $15 super chat. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. Meat Pipe with a $5 super chat. Not even saying nothing. Just sends in a little donation. Appreciate you, bro. Matt and Jay says, can we get some positivity in here tonight? I mean, I like to think everybody's positive, Matt. I mean, if you're feeling negative or like skies falling after yesterday, yo, like it's just one game. It's just one game. And it was a good one. It was a good one. New day today. Like I said, every day of the baseball season, that's the beauty of it. That's why I love it so much. And part why I can't get into football as much as I am baseball, because, like you have a tough week in football or tough loss in football, you got to sit on that shit for 7 days. Whereas for this, like, if you are so upset about yesterday, which you guys know, like I was in the moment, but, once you wake up the new day, you got a game later that night, 7:35 first pitch, like, speaking of, we should be getting there any second now. I'm feeling good, yo. I'm feeling good. I like to think you guys are too. But let's see here. Marco says, what is going on with the Dodgers taking over the Bronx? Well, that is actually, and for those who don't know, there's like a big-ass parade going on with the Dodgers in the Bronx outside Yankee Stadium. They even like called up the NYPD to like police it or whatever. So it's like they even have an escort of cop cars guiding them or whatever. Apparently that's, though, according to Brian Hoke, it's been a parade that's been going on, or at least started back in 1957 outside Ebbets Field. And people keep saying, like, oh, Dodgers fans travel well, all this and that, which that is true. But like I said yesterday, there's a lot of people in New York that have family that were diehard Brooklyn Dodgers fans. And we saw this happen last time the Yankees were playing the Dodgers in the Bronx back in 2016. There was like a whole army of Dodgers fans in left field, like a whole coating of blue in a couple sections in Yankee Stadium. So this really is nothing new, and it makes sense, Joe. I mean, like, the origins of the Dodgers are here. So when they can play the Yankees, I mean, they're going to show up. So it's whatever, yo. And somebody pointed this out on Twitter, and it's so true. Like, all these Dodgers fans showing up, all they're doing is helping us get Juan Soto and contributing to the Yankees' finances. So, hey, if it makes the stadium nice and loud and brings the vibes up, or just, like, makes the energy even crazier, I'm all for it, yo. I am all for it. But yeah, we got first pitch coming up here in just a little bit. Just cracked open a hard soda, by the way, so I hope you guys are ready to kick it if you do participate. Again, hope everybody's had a good Saturday night, and it's about to get even freaking better, yo, because I feel good about tonight's game. Feeling good about tonight's game, even without Juan Soto, because yesterday was a good one. It just not enough offense, and it definitely the lack of Juan Soto, his presence was certainly missed. But it's not like this team is going to suddenly go inept without him for a couple days, because we still do have the greatest, like I say, non-steroid using hitter of all time in Aaron Judge, a very productive Giancarlo Stanton. We know what Volpe's done. We know what Alex Verdugo has done. It's really just, what is Rizzo going to do? How is DJ LeMahieu going to perform? Which, outside of doing a pretty good job of getting on base since coming off IL, he has not really hit the ball hard much at all. Has hit into a pretty decent amount of double plays. So hopefully, Rizzo can do something. DJ LeMahieu provides some sort of offense, and then we'll see what we get out of Trent Grisham in the 9 hole, and then Austin Wells in the 8 hole. But as for the top 4 guys, they got to do damage. And fingers crossed that Rizzo can do something as well, because as bad as he's been, if you're going to be our 5 hitter, you got to step up in some way. So, yeah. I'm feeling good about tonight's game. Maybe it's just like the optimism in me. But even saying that, like we're 45-20. I think we're gonna be just fine as long as Nestor does his thing. And I'm curious how Gavin Stone's gonna do. Like I said, Colin Stone's brother, my boy. I have not seen him pitch though at all, so I don't really know much of what he's about besides the fact of what I'm looking at his stats here: 2.90 ERA and 11 starts. He's been good. 6-2 record. Only 47 Ks and 62 or 47 Ks in 62 innings. But yeah, so we'll see how he fares against the Yankee lineup tonight. Again, I really am looking for them to score early. And the way I see that happening, or if I were to like manifest something, an early home run. Maybe if Volpe or Verdugo can get on base and then Judge just tanks one into left field or wherever, get on the board early, set the tone right off the bat, and Nestor, keep doing your thing at home like he's been doing all season long. But let's see here. We got, I think, one more commercial break, and then we're about to get going, yo. One more commercial break. Let's see. David says, hey, Dan, Glaber is going yard. I mean, the one thing about Glaber that's been positive lately is he has been hitting the ball better lately. Now, the defensive miscues have been there. We saw one yesterday, which was just like the most probably, and this takes a lot to say, it's probably like the most frustrating Glaber Torres defensive play we've seen maybe for his career, because it was an easy pop-up, and he just played it nonchalant, trying to be Robbie Cano, and it bounced off the heel of his glove. Thankfully, Cody Petita, who was it? Was it Mookie? But whoever was at first base that reached on that error, Petit ended up picking him off, which thank God for that. But offensively, Glaber's been good lately, so I would not be shocked if he goes deep today. He did hit a home run in the Minnesota series. Crazy Man says, what up, Crazy Man? And yo, shout out to all my regulars in here. We had a lot of people in here yesterday, too, so if you're new around here, pleasure to see all you guys. We do these all the time, doing at least 130-plus watch parties this year. Tonight, and of course tomorrow as well with the Dodgers. So hope to see you guys again and again. Let's see here. Yeah, Crazy Man says, hey Dan, when do you think Rizzo and DJ decline will start? I think Rizzo is entering it now, DJ's next year. I mean, one could argue it's already taken place. Now for Rizzo, I mean, that's kind of confirmed at this point. Like, he is entering his decline, which is sad to see, because it really feels like it all coincides with the Fernando Tatis concussion incident from last year. We read the stats earlier. Over his last 365 games, he's got the 8th worst OPS in baseball among qualified hitters at I think it was 592, and he has a negative WAR. So Rizzo's already in his decline, which is really sad to see. The Yankees got to, at some point, if this keeps up, address first base, which might come internally with Ben Rice raking at every level in the minor leagues, including AAA now. But yeah, Rizzo, I would say, is already in his decline. Hopefully, we can push that decline off tonight, because he is in the 5-hole. As for DJ, I mean, he's definitely declined a little bit already. I don't want to full on say like he's washed, but with him, you at least get like, the defense is going to be good. And when all is normal, when you have Juan Soto, when the lineup is like fully fleshed out the way it's been, since he came back, he's not batting in the 7-hole. He'll be batting in the 9-hole, which if that's the case, all I need him to do is just get on base, which for the most part, just coming off IL, he's been able to do. But, so you could say they're both already in the decline, but whose decline is more affects the lineup more? It's Rizzo 100%, because even coming off the concussion last year, he had a good spring training, and there was hope that he'd be able to bounce back and be a productive bat in this order, and we saw glimpses of it. He won Player of the Week, I think it was the last week in April, as Mookie Betts gets up to the plate here, so we're about to get underway. But Rizzo being bad is so much more detrimental than if DJ's in a regression, because, like I said, more often than not, DJ's going to be batting 9, whereas Rizzo, while he won't be batting 5th when Soto's healthy, he's still batting 6th most of the time. So that definitely not ideal. Definitely not ideal. But let me get the box score up here, chat. Again, so good to see everybody in here. If you don't mind, if you could, drop a like on the video as Nestor gets set and he is dealing. Again, first pitch. First pitch is outside, but this game is on Fox. For those who are maybe trying to turn on the yes now, we're not seeing the game. It is on Fox tonight. So we got a primetime game tonight and a primetime game tomorrow as well. But let me get the box score up here, and then we are good to go. Joe Davis and John Smoltz in the booth. 1 sec, yo. Let's go, Ness. Let's go, Blue.
Now Betts is trying to put that in his file cabinet. That ball was below the zone, so look for that. And Cortez to expose that area if they keep getting that call.
Center field. Should be no issue. Grisham. One dead. Let's go, chat. Let's have ourselves a game. Bounce back. Get back in the win column. I'm going to, of course, be checking in what the Orioles are doing all night long, because they did take a W yesterday, so our AL East lead is, quote-unquote, down to 3.5 games. But, yeah, whichever way possible. I don't really, whether it's messy or not, clean victory, whatever it is, get back in the win column. And, yeah, I don't care how we get there. I just want to take a W. Want to take a W.
Cortez basically in those matchups pitched him away with fastballs.
Get the line score in here.
That little slider he'll sweep.
Let's go, Nest.
To reach for it.
Here's Ohtani. Swing and a miss. That a boy. Damn, a cutter kind of over the heart of the plate, and Ohtani whiffed on it, so got a little bit lucky there. But, word, yo, I think we're pretty much good. Let's do it, chat. As always, I will be seeing what you guys have to say quite frequently throughout the game. We got a 1-2 on Ohtani. And yeah, mostly, especially between innings, but also like between batters and whatnot. So yeah, let's have ourselves a good night. Cheers to you guys, chat. And let's kick it for the next 2.5 hours. Primetime baseball on Saturday, yo. What more could an American man want? Or woman? Or woman.
On this 1-2 from Cortez, Ohtani.
Foul of the way. Fastball touched 95. That's nice. Although, anytime there's a foul ball, I feel like it always adds an extra tick of velocity to the pitch, it seems like, on the radar gun. Like, that may have been 94, but because it was foul, it sems to always, like, add 1 more mile an hour. In my opinion. 1-2 on Ohtani. 94. A little outside, all good. Let's see here.
Off of that fastball, put heat on his eyesight.
So was it Baltimore's playing Tampa, I believe? Son of a bitch, they already win? They did already win, okay. So our AL East lead is actually down to 3 games right now. Now, if we win, it goes back up to 3.5. But if we lose, it goes down to 2.5. So Baltimore's game is already done, which makes tonight's game all the more crucial for the Yankees. Let's go, Ness. 3-2. Nice pitch. Let's go. Let's go. Good shit, Chad. Those are good pitches from Nestor. Attaboy. Nice. That was a really nice slider. He got like Ohtani got like hardcore fooled on that. Nice.
So far.
I love what you were saying earlier. Nestor Cortez, it's going to be 92 to 94, but pitches like he thinks it's 97.
I'm just telling you, look, there's different ways to get outs, and we love the tenacity and velocity of a lot of studs in the game, but this guy feels like he's just right up there with the rest of them because he pitches. There's no one style. He's all over the place.
Fly ball left center field. Verdugo's got it. Word. Nice and quick, yo. Nice and quick. All right, so 1, 2, 3 first inning for Nestor, and here comes the top of the order, which, again, no Juan Soto tonight. Boone says he could miss possibly the whole Dodgers series, so tonight and then tomorrow as well. We will see, but he does still expect him to avoid the IL, so don't panic about nothing besides the fact that we're not going to see him tonight unless for some reason he does pinch hit. I don't expect that to happen, though. But lineup-wise, Volpe, Verdugo, Judge, Stanton, Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu, Wells, Grisham. Like I've been saying, let's score early. Let's get, whether it's Volpe or Verdugo on, and then maybe I'm putting in a formal request for a Judge early, like solo shot or 2-run bomb. Set the tone early. Let's kind of erase yesterday's game right away. Let's see here. And we got a bunch of super chats coming in. You guys are fucking awesome. You know that? Let's see here. So, UKU sends in a $2 super chat. Thank you so much. Pro saying, what platform you recommend to watch the Yankee game? Well, it's on Fox tonight. So I'm just, what I'm doing is, I'm watching on the Fox website where I just enter my TV provider and then I'm able to watch. But, other than that, if you want to, legally stream the game, go to, Stream East or something or MLB 66 and you should be able to be all right. But thank you, man. Dylan sends in a $2 super chat. What up, Dylan? Says, let's win tonight and prove we can win without Soto, baby. 100%, yo. That is... Now, it's not a huge deal because, you'd like to think come the playoffs, we are going to have one Soto or else, that would be a shit show. But, yeah, I mean, we should still be able to win a game without him, So, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you, Dylan, 100%. And Giannini sends in a $5 super chat. What's going on, yo? Giannini, always a pleasure to see you. And sends in a nice, a good job, what is that, a GIF, I would say? A little Fox good job emoji GIF. Thank you, bro. What up, Morgan? Says, man, my Fox feed is slow as F. I hope mine's not, yo. I really hope my feed is not, obnoxiously behind like the one I was on yesterday is. But, we'll see, yo. We'll see. Alrighty. Young Bull says Soto missing one of the hypest games this season is sad, and that's the main thing for me, bro. Like, it's not a thing I'm actually like it's not season killing at all, or it's not like by no means the end of the world. Soto missing a few games, and again, like even if it were to ever be like an IL situation, which right now it seems like we're gonna avoid that, or like it seems like we're definitely avoiding that. Even that wouldn't be the end of the world, but like just from like an entertainment standpoint, from like for the biggest season of the year, like it does suck not having him in there. But in the end, bottom line is that we win this freaking game.
Really good lineup.
And maybe I'll start with Volpe extending his on-base streak to, what, 33, 34? Lions one foul. Bro, anybody else miss the old Fox scoreboard? I mean, this one ain't bad, but I miss, like, just a standard, the standard regular box. As he grounds it to the right side. Atta boy, Volpe. Let's go. Let's go, chat. So what is that, 34 straight on base for Volpe?
And so it sets the tone for this Yankees lineup as he's done so frequently this season.
Which you guys know, I'm not like a huge, like there's a big difference between like a hitting streak and an on-base streak. On-base streak doesn't really do all that much for me. But once you start getting into like the 30s, I mean, that is pretty impressive, especially when like it's not a hollow on-base streak. He's been really good in that span, and his stats continue to climb. He's right around like, he's been around like an 8 or 790, like 800 OPS for a few weeks now. Ball up. Let's go for Dukes. Let's go, chat. Love a Volpe leadoff single. 33 or 34 now. Crazy man word. Oh my goodness. So Ian says probably should have won yesterday. Grisham not getting the bunt down killed my night. That is the one thing outside of the obvious, and like Rizzo not hitting sucks. DJ couple double plays. Grab the left side. Let's go. We're set up, chat. So far this is going exactly according to plan. And I requested just one of the two to get on ahead of Judge. We got both of them on ahead of Judge. Let's score freaking early. But yes, the one thing that actually pissed me off last night, that like still bothered me going into today, was the Grisham bunt. That was pathetic. If you're gonna be a bench player, the one thing you got to be able to do is get a bunt down, be able to perform some situational hitting, and he wasn't able to do that. But word, that is the pass though. We are here today, and today we got first and second start off the first inning, nobody out for Judge. Let's go, Cap. Come on. Let's go, chat.
4 pitches, 2 hits already.
Come on, Cap. Let's go. Ball in. Let's go. I like this. I like this, chat.
Yeah, Judge does expand the zone a lot on changeups, over 50%.
Shut up, Smoltz. Yeah, get ready for some like some unnecessarily shit talking or some unnecessary shit talking from John Smoltz tonight. He'll probably like call Judge injury prone at some point. He's always like saying some bullshit.
Judge last night 2 hits, 2 walks, drove in the Yankees' lone run.
Again, I miss Joe Buck, yo. Joe Davis is all right. Joe Davis is a good commentator for sure. But there is a difference in feel for Fox games when you don't have Joe Buck. And I know there's some Joe Buck haters out there. I used to be one of them myself, but like, especially in the more recent years, like I feel like since like, I don't know, 2017, it started to stick out to me like in the ALCS. Joe Buck was awesome, man. Like he is missed, I feel like, in baseball, and now he just does what? I think like Monday Night Football on ESPN, I believe. That's like the only thing I feel like I see him in these days. Because I don't think he's with Fox, period, anymore.
We're talking about him being so improved.
Let's go, chat.
In 31 innings as a rookie. That came with a demotion. And during his time in the minors, he added 2 new pitches. Added a cutter, added the sinker, and Mark Pryor and the pitching coaches think that he's unlocked really who he is.
He was a high drive, center field. God damn it, he missed it. Damn, that was way more to right center than I thought. That stinks. And Volpe's going to stay put. No word, Volpe's going to third. Oh, no. Oh, he is. Yes. Very good. All right, Stan, give me a fly ball. Nothing on the ground. Nothing on the freaking ground.
Just seeing how close that was to being a 3-0 game. This pitch is right down the middle. Almost
give me a fly ball, yo. I'd want more, but I'll take a 1-0 lead.
You can see his reaction to that.
Yeah, he just missed it. All good, Cap. All good. Get him next time, yo. But Stanton, do your job here. Lift the ball in the air. That's all I'm asking for. Nothing on the ground. No double play. Stanton rocking the high socks that he has been doing for like 98% of the time. Ooh, very hittable pitch, Stan. You could have sent it to the right field. All good. His 15 homers tied for 8th in baseball.
Yeah, when he's doing that in this lineup, it just makes him doubly tough because he can get on a power stroke of his own.
My God, man.
Side of the infield.
That sucks. Stan, you can't do that, dude.
And retires Stanton.
I love you to death. You're having a great year. Not a great series so far for Stan. That stinks. That stinks. You had a run on third. You just lift that shit to center field or wherever. Fly ball. Volpe scores. That's unfortunate.
Well, the Yankees trying to
that's frustrating,
Chad. Here one day after these
and yeah, here's Rizzo. Got to get going. Got to get going.
Season where there was no score going into the 11th inning. Two very good offenses.
That sucks.
Well-pitched series so far.
That sucks.
Anthony Rizzo.
We're gonna keep our good vibes early, chat. We're gonna keep our good vibes early, but that stinks. That fucking stinks, and I think you all agree. Oh, let's go, Riz. What do you say now?
There's that change-up, strike one.
Kind of a split finger change up. You see the movement and the velocity 88, so it's on the firmer side.
It's crazy, yo. Him and Colin look pretty alike. I mean, that's not crazy. They're brothers, so it makes a lot of sense. But like, fly ball foul.
And turns it up with a fastball, and his fastball is like Yamamoto's last night, playing up. A lot of guys were talking after yesterday's game, you go into the game, hey, it's just 101-62, but then afterwards they came out saying, no, that was a little different.
Yeah, this atmosphere in the regular season.
I will say, Yamamoto was nasty yesterday.
Say all the right things and say, yeah, it's another regular season
nasty
game, but there's probably 3 to 5 series in a year where it gets your attention or gets the other team attention. And
let's go, Riz. Come on, give me some.
Adrenaline's a little higher.
RDO 2.
Stone trying to pitch around the traffic.
Popped him up.
And a change up, popped into foul ground at third. There's Kike Hernandez, and Stone will get out of the gym.
Really bad inning.
Back-to-back
really bad inning, chat.
No damage done. The latest addition of the Dodgers and the Yankees.
That is a bad freaking inning. The Yankees lose tonight's game. Yeah, I'll make a Juan Soto edit with the what's that song? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Seems like it's been forever that you've been gone. Miss him. All right, yo. No, that sucks. That fucking sucks, bro. And it was frustrating as hell, like the way it happened. It wasn't even like a respectable way to, for Stone to get out of the jam. It was really the most frustrating thing about that was the Stanton pop-up. You got first and third, 1 out. All you need is a little fly ball, sac fly. Get us on the board early. Give us our first lead of the series. And weren't able to come through. So frustrating ass inning, yo. Frustrating. And then Rizzo just keeps doing what he's been doing, which is just nothing productive. So all right, on to the bottom of the first, yo. On to the bottom of the first. Yo, Morgan, don't pay no attention to Justin Oakley. I guess he said what? The Yankees suck for being, or the 25 games over 500 and they suck. Justin is, and he's saying judges on roids. That's my former coworker at Verizon, who's one of my best friends, and I'll be going to his wedding soon. Congratulations, Justin. But he's just trolling. He's just trolling Morgan, so don't pay him no mind. He probably, what he is? Justin probably has a fucking like $500 bet on the Yankees tonight, so they don't come through. He's going to be like tweaking on him like he always does. What up, Justin? Alrighty. Donna says, what up, Donna? Says, what a waste with Volpe on third base. I know. Yeah. No, 100%. Like I said, and one of you guys just mentioned in the chat too, the most frustrating at bat of the inning is far and away Giancarlo Stanton. Because even Judge, I mean, you get your hopes up, first and second, nobody out. Maybe he does something there because he's been so great and he's Aaron Judge. But still, flew out and it got Volpe over to third base, set Giancarlo Stanton up, and all he had to do was lift the fly ball. A decent fly ball, that scores Volpe. And he popped up, and then Rizzo popped up. So, not great, but a lot of ball game left. Just, which is actually a problem I'm able to get over so easily. Just like coming off a yes shot, I want to get like right out of the gate firing. No, I don't say on all cylinders, but just get on the board early. And they had a chance to do so. It was all going according to my plan. Like, yo, get somebody on early. They got both the guys on early. Volpe and Verdugo back-to-back hits. Nobody out, and they end up not scoring. But, all right, on to the second, yo. On to the second.
Rivalry, manager chairs, of course. Thanks to Joe Torre, by the way, for voicing RTs, bringing us on the air tonight. Joe's got a great
stadium packed, of course, as we'd expect.
Will Smith leads off this second and takes a ball from Nestor Cortez. And you got the 3 MVPs at the top of the order.
Good to me.
Then down here hitting cleanup, you have a guy you could argue is the best catcher in baseball at this point.
You're darn right, and he owns
the
this year.
Fly ball right field, not deep.
Pops this one down.
Let's go, Cap. Careful now. Careful, do not. Nice. Attaboy. One dead.
That ball was that funny spin.
Yo, that was sick, bro. Some fan, I don't know what they said, obviously, but they said something to Judge, and Judge smiled at him and said something back. Can you imagine, bro? Now, I don't bat on that side of the fence, but like if that happened to me, bro, I'd have like butterflies on my stomach. God damn. That was cool, bro.
Star power this weekend. You got.
And yo, he's with his girlfriend too, the guy that said to him. He probably feels like shit right now as Teoscar to left center field. Stay in the park. Fucking goddamn it. Shit on fucking ride, chat.
Teoscar Hernandez thriving on the biggest stage, crushing his 14th home run.
I really hope Nestor does not shit the bed tonight. Which one little solo home run does not mean he's going to. And if you're going to give up home runs, they got to be solo shots. So that part, if you're going to look at a bright side, it's that. But we'll see. We will see, Chad. That stinks. Especially when that could have been to tie the game, not give them the lead. But whatever.
And unfortunately, Cortez knew it.
It was his 2-run double that won the game in the 11th inning last night, and it's his solo home run that starts the scoring here in Game 2. Teoscar Hernandez, a 1-year contract.
Matt Wilkins says Dodgers going to sweep. You have no idea if they're going to sweep, bro. Relax. Don't say pessimistic shit just to prepare yourself for worst case scenario. That's whack shit. Stay positive, bro. Stay positive. Just a 1-0 game, yo. Just a 1-0 game.
Dodgers have a complimentary.
And even yesterday without Soto. Without us having Soto, they beat us by 1 run. Yeah, you're right. The Dodgers are going to sweep. Nah, I'm just kidding. But why not single? Come on, Ness, bear down. Let's go.
That has been their problem so far this year, the bottom part of their lineup.
Another look at the home run.
No, I don't want to look at the home run again.
You can see the bat path. See how flat that is to the ball. Perfect. Launch angle.
Starts a party in the bullpen. Teoscar Hernandez.
A lot of game left, chat. A lot of game left. And Kingdom of Sports brings up a great point. Something I say all the time. If you're going to win this game, you had to score 1 anyways. Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope Nestor can get out of this inning, figure his shit out. I don't even say figure his shit out. 1 home run, if that's all it is fine. But if Nestor lets shit loose early, then we might be in for a rough night. So let's get out of this. Hopefully he can start to coast at some point, and then obviously the offense can hopefully do their thing.
For the Dodgers so far, here's a guy at the plate that knows
Come on,
how
Ness.
to play, doesn't swing and miss much.
Pop them up, foul. Hey, Miguel Rojas, I like him.
He's
the Dodgers kind of for those who watch the Chris Rose rotation, he's one of the what is it, the 4 or 5 players we got on that show. I don't produce that one. That's my boy Rob Shirako. Produces Chris Rose's podcast, and Miguel Rojas is one of the rotating co-hosts. He's cool as shit. He actually told me the one time I filled in for that podcast, the Yankees had a deal for him in place back in 2021, I believe, when Glaber was shitting the bed at shortstop, and the Yankees were looking to go elsewhere to shore up their infield. They ended up putting Gio Urshela at short, but rip to left, foul. Jesus Christ, that was smoked. I mean, I knew it was smoked, but I didn't know it was going to go that deep. Thank God that was foul. Let's go, Chad. A lot of game left, yo. Positive vibes. Positive freaking vibes.
Since he was a rookie back in 2013, but he's turned that around.
Let's go, Nest.
Different role this year, not used quite as much, and it's his best full season that he's had.
Oh shit, yeah, Rojas is hitting too. Usually, I mean, his defense is good, but he usually can't hit that well. I mean, he's had nice years, but nice. Get 2. Tag. Nice. Let's go. Good shit, yo. Good shit. All right, so a little solo home run again. Shout out Kingdom of Sports, as my Apple Watch says. Loud environment, sound decibels or sound levels just hit 90 decibels. Chat. That's what happens when we got a nice 4-6-3 double play, or excuse me, 3-4-3 double play. No. 3-6-3 double play. First base, shortstop, first base. Although Nestor was probably covering there. I don't know who. Wait, no, what am I saying? It was Rizzo and he tagged. So what would that be? It would just be a 3-6. 3-6 double play. Yes. Whatever. Who's coming up? Who is coming up? It was Rizzo made the last out, so we're going to have Glaber, DJ Wells. Can somebody hit a solo home run and just make this a fresh game? Make this a fresh game. Hit a solo shot, and we're all evened up, and we can start fresh here. But all right, let's see here. What are you guys saying? Yep, 3-4. Oh, Torres. Well, no. I think it'd be because didn't Volpe tag him, Daxius? I believe Daxius, not Daxius. Did you make the out? I believe Volpe made it, so it'd be 3-6. Cole Clausen, 3 straight outs, LMAO. Oh, you don't know that. You got a fucking crystal ball or something, Cole? You got a crystal ball, bro? Brian says, back of this lineup is ugly. Now, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, dude. They're not automatic outs. We don't know the future that they're 100% going to not do shit tonight. I like to think they do. But, yeah. I don't feel that confident about it. Although, again, Glaber has been hitting lately. Glaber has been hitting, so that's positive at least. Matt, I just want to say, bro, shout out to you. Matt is always, like, the most positive MFer in the chat. A lot of you guys are, which I love. Like, that's maybe, like, similar personalities attract same. But, like, a lot of you guys are always positive, but especially shout out to you, Matt, because you're always, like, positive vibes, always, like, we're going to come back, we're all good. And hell yeah, dude. Matt says, of course we're coming back, we're not facing Sale out there. Stone is good. Stone is good. But yeah, I mean, still, while the bottom of the lineup I don't feel all that much faith in, banking on Volpe, Verdugo, Judge, and Stanton to hopefully carry the weight tonight and get the job done. Now, so far, Stanton is not doing his part this series, but a lot of ball game left. A lot of ball game left. All right. Amfly Man says, stay positive. Let's go Yankees. 100%. 100%. Unlock the Car says, Yankees got to start hitting towards the short porch, I feel. I mean, first things first, Unlock, they got to, as Glaber to right field, that a boy. I'm going to turn it up in a second, but I don't want to have my volume thing pop up in the middle of the highlight reel. So Glaber with the leadoff single. So how about that, Matt? 3 straight outs? Apparently not. Glaber towards with the leadoff single. So good shit, Glaber. He continues to hit the ball well. But what were you saying here? Unlock talking about hitting the ball towards the short porch. What they got to do really is they got to start hitting the ball hard and lifting the ball in the air, particularly Anthony Rizzo. I mean, he has, if you look at his peripheral stats on like Baseball Savant, not only is he not hitting the ball hard, period, but like it seems everything Rizzo hits is either a mile high in the air for a pop-up or a dinky little ground ball to the right side. Got to start lifting the ball with solid contact, and it seems so far they haven't done in this series, but especially like this season with Anthony Rizzo. And, DJ LeMahieu, while I've complimented his ability to get on base since coming off the IL, he has, I think he's maybe hit like 2 or 3 balls hard since coming back, and I feel like they were like in his first 2 games. And he's hit into a lot of little plays. He's lined in the right field. Let's go! Fuck yes! Let's go, Chad. And Glaber over to third. All right, we're set up. No excuse not to tie this game up at the very least. Let's go, Chad. Let's go. Let's go.
We don't get a chance to see too many hit and runs.
Yeah, how about that, Matt? 3 straight outs, bro. 3 straight outs. That's what I'm saying, yo. Like, you don't know. And I'm not trying to pick on you, bro. I know, like, this is some people operate a different way. Like, you want to lower your expectations. So if you're surprised, it's great. If not, you're ready for it. But like, you don't got a crystal ball, bro. You said 3 straight outs, and now all of a sudden, back-to-back hits, and we're first and third, nobody out. It's baseball, yo. It's baseball. All right, here we go. Let's go. So, what do you got? Wells up now? Yeah, let's go. No matter what, get this drawn in, but I want more than that. I want more than that. Can you give me good at bats? Nope, he did not go. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Let's tie this shit up, baby. Come on. Little Drip Mason says, DJ, shut me up. It is just one single, but hey, props to you, bro. Props to you. I haven't been, besides him getting on base, I'm starting to kind of get a little, I'm going to say annoyed with DJ because he did just come back, but he's, I'm paying a little bit more attention to his struggles lately, so it is nice to see him with a single there. And that was a classic, like, for a single, a classic DJ LeMahieu single, like a line drive, hard hit, like, not ground ball, but like a line drive single ground ball through the right side. Classic DJ shit. Yeah, let's get this running, yo. Here we go. Wells, what are you swinging at?
2-1 on Wells, and we go down to Ken Rosenthal.
Well, guys, when I asked
what up, Ken?
What he took out of last season when he struggled so much, he said, I learned how to stay composed. And that's something that Dave Roberts mentioned to us before the game. He used one word to describe Stone, unflappable.
Yeah, he's needed that so far.
Unflappable.
Already.
I never heard that word before. Come on, Wells. Ooh, that's a nice changeup. Holy shit. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. David goes, he meant 3 straight hits. All right.
Fastball. See, there's a little tilt away from the left.
What's good, Kingdom?
That's what that split change will do. Neutralizes the left-handers.
Here we go. Come on, Wells. Protect now. Be smart. Ground ball right side. This could be 2, but it will get the run in. It should. No, he's safe. Oh, he looks safe to me. Warren, all right. Game is tied, though, at the least. I was just about to say, like, I always say, like, don't hit anything on the ground. But in that case, not ideal, but still okay because he got the run in. Although, Wells.
They're going to challenge that.
That's what we say to that, chat.
Looking at it real quick. And they are.
Yep. Challenge it. He looks safe. He looks safe.
That ain't good for a guy to use his pen.
Oh, fucking, he might be out, actually. He might be out.
The foot didn't quite.
Not an overturn in that.
Heel might have got down before the
I don't know. I think he's probably out. What do you guys think? Well, that angle doesn't do us anything, Fox.
Might be close enough to overturn.
Oh, I think it's too close to not overturn. Or too close to overturn. No, they're not overturning that. At the very least, though, the run scores no matter what. So, even though it wasn't exactly pretty,
It's got to be in the pocket of
I'll
the
still take
glove,
that.
And that angle.
You get back-to-back singles to lead off an inning. Unlike the first,
New York is challenging
where they
the outcall at second and the outcall at first.
Wow.
they're challenging the alcohol at second as well. Let's see that.
We didn't
Wait a second.
pay attention to the one a second.
Can we get a replay, Fox? Can we get a replay? They're challenging call at second.
All right, so here's the out at second.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
I guess if you're challenging one, you might as well challenge the other.
The question is,
All right, come on, let's go here.
this constitutes just one challenge, right? Even though there's two. So they could go 1 for 2 and be okay and keep their challenge.
They could.
It's one of the rare occasions.
I mean, I won't say it's impossible to overturn that. I was more confident in live time thinking he was safe than after the replay. But what do you guys think? Let's see what you guys think.
Well, for Aaron Boone,
Some of you guys are saying safe, some of you saying out. Yeah, it kind of. I think it's one of those things, Joe. Cliche-ass answer, but like, if the call in the field were safe, it wouldn't get overturned. With the call being in the field and out, my guess is it doesn't get overturned, but we'll see. They are taking a good little bit to decide on this, though.
and stress with each at bat having a game plan, and I'd say so far they've executed it pretty well.
27.
Again, though, the run scores no matter what, so we are tied.
Second this year.
Yeah, and there's a balance between listening to all the information and the coaches and the approach, and I think they blended it better this year. Honestly, sometimes you can get paralyzed by it, and some players on the roster may have given too much credence to it, and now they're kind of having a balance of both, and it's showing up.
I think Aaron Boone's saying, all right, make up your mind one
Yeah,
way
let's
or
get
the
going
other.
here.
On this replay review.
Well, he gave them two things to
He
make up their
did.
mind on.
He did. To be fair.
I think we're only really.
This is your
looking at
angle
this
right
one
here.
Right here, and it's going to be really close.
I don't know,
There's
man.
the white heel and the white base.
Come on.
They teach you, I mean, when your steps are right, to get the front of the bag with your foot, you know, but he obviously had the heel of his foot hit the bag, which means the toes up in the air. The fastest way to first base.
Either way, I'm not going to put this on Yanks half because just an RBI. Actually, not even, he wouldn't get an RBI in that if he's out.
Not sliding head first, like
But yeah, for those who don't know, if you drive in a run while heading to a double play, you do not get an
Second
RBI.
base is confirmed out. They call it first base is overturned.
Oh! Let's go! Nice, let's go. So Wells does get an RBI on that, and now so now just one out run on first. Good shit. Let's go, Chad. That kind of surprised me. That kind of surprised me. Yeah, no, I know.
difference, right?
Woe is right, bro. I agree, Dana. That kind of surprised me. Good shit, though. Word. So Wells does get an RBI.
Suit up for the summer.
Hell yeah, word.
Shop.com. Check out the largest.
Which, like, even if he doesn't come around to score, like, that's huge. Like, get Stone's pitch count up, and, well, he would have come up no matter what, but you get through a Grisham at bat, and then maybe if, you know, pray to the heavens he gets on, and you got top fuel with one out.
You know it's lineup.
All right, let's go, Grish. You see somebody hit swing. See, that's a good take right there, but sometimes Grish gets, like, way too selective for a guy who doesn't play all the time. I like what he did against Minnesota. He saw a first pitch over the heart of the plate, and he just took a hack at it and went deep for a two-run shot.
From the Padres with Juan Soto. He's not played it.
He's somebody who, like people would give his criticism about Soto, which is hilarious. Like, or like they would do it back in the day. Like that pitch, he should have fucking took a big ass hack on. Or like Joey Votto back in the day, they'd always be like, "Oh, he's looking to walk." Which sometimes it can be like an overused like criticism. It's legitimate. I feel like for Trent Grisham, I really feel like a lot of times he's looking to walk and takes a lot of borderline pitches, especially with two strikes.
To unlock what looked like a roster that was
go, Grish.
completely in a bad place
Good eye.
at the end of last season, their worst season in 3
Let's go, Chap.
decades, and it looked like
Let's
they
go.
were stuck. But then they go get a guy that addresses so many different things.
I'm so glad we're all tied up, yo. Even if it was not that pretty getting it, RBI, ground out, whatever. But like, get a run on the board. We're all tied up.
Because it's via trade, he's a free agent. But you're right.
My hands are shaking and my knees are weak.
And the
Cut,
reason
cut.
he has, and single-handedly can, is because of his approach if there's any one guy that's going to get that long-term contract,
What up, chat? How the hell are you?
I think it's this guy. He showed it.
I hope everybody had a good-ass day, yo. And if you didn't, it's all good, because we're here watching Yankee game, and I got a good feeling about tonight's game. I got a good feeling about tonight's game. Stadium's looking crisp, nice and bright. Packed to the max 3. Good take. That's a good take. Full count? Nice. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Oh, the scoreboard's frozen? No, the scoreboard ain't frozen. At first glance, no. I'll check in a second. I don't keep the score, like, I don't keep this screen that you guys see up in-game, because just in case it is like a pitch or so ahead. But I will check on it in a second. I believe it's good, though. Fouled away. Let me see. I see 3-2 count, Trent Grisham, 1 out, run on first. So I think we should be, I think we're good. Right, you guys, the rest of you see the scoreboard just fine, right?
Confidence, presence. Aaron Boone has compared him to Barry Bonds in that regard.
Look at that, Juan Soto, 19 ribbies in the 7th or later, most in the American League.
Stretch on that by any means.
Over first.
Because people don't understand the stress factor of a pitcher, not only this ballpark, but when you've got to worry about the...
Yeah, the scoreboard is good. Got it. Hell yeah, positive vibes tonight, yo. Positive vibes.
Oh, I just got through those guys. Maybe there's a letdown.
Let's go, Grish. 3-2 count.
Benefit just as much as the guys in front.
There goes Wells again.
High fly ball, center field. All right, get back, Wells.
Back comes on. And makes the grab for out number 2.
Well, at least you saw a lot of pitches. So we got top of the order now. Faduda says, what up, Faduda? Says, Dan, the result might have not been pretty in how it scored, but getting that position was good. Glaber hit it to right, and then DJ hit and run to right. Yeah, 100%. That's kind of what I'm saying when I say it wasn't pretty. I'm saying that, like, even though it wasn't, like, tied the game up, and that's good. That is definitely good. So, 100%, bro. 100%. And how you doing, man? I'm not sure I've seen you comment in here before, or if I missed it, I apologize. But if you're new, welcome. And that goes for all y'all. The regulars. The news. News. I didn't want to say newbies. That sounded rude, but you get my vibe. Glad to have you guys here. Oh, let's go, Volt. Volt with a single in the first. Same with Verdugo. I think he didn't score, but hey, we're all good. We got a fresh game now.
The balance they have is going to play throughout the year and into the postseason. If they get beat, they get beat. But it won't be because of the way they've been beaten before. Too many strikeouts, not enough offense at the wrong time, and a way above average pitching staff that I don't know a lot of people thought were going to be the case when the year started.
It was Garrit Cole coming back.
What are you still going to add? I mean, I guess it was a decent pitch.
Get a chance to talk to Garrit Cole, by the way, tonight before he heads off for his second rehab start tomorrow in summer.
Some of you guys are calling a Volpe bomb. Okay.
Could they survive a half a season without him? The answer has been an emphatic yes. Second in the majors with a 2.82 rotation ERA. 1-2 from Stone. Volpe swats it foul.
Foul ball.
Who knew Luis Hill was not only going to fill in the rotation for Cole, but lead the American League with a 182.
Yeah, you got to have stuff. You got to have stuff like that to be a championship team. You've got to have the unexpected. Your grades have to be great, and obviously you got to stay healthy. And they've got really checked all those boxes so far.
Whoa! Not a great swing. He was sitting breaking ball. But okay. Yankees tied it up. That's all that matters. Tie game, fresh game, going into the third inning. Let's see here. Who do the Dodgers got coming up? Is it let's see, Hernandez, Taylor, and then Betts. So 8-9-1 coming up for the Dodgers, and we're all tied up. All right, yo, facts. Jay Barron says Heel tomorrow gonna be electric, 100%. Yo, Sunday Night Baseball, Luis Heel versus Tyler Glasnow. Somebody says no spoiling. Yeah. If you don't mind, I mean, sometimes I don't think anybody means anything like bad by it. I'm not trying to like screw anybody, but if you could if you're ahead of the broadcast or other people, maybe wait a second or two before throwing in. Oh well, Matt, don't be giving a play-by-play. Definitely don't do that. But as for reactions, if you don't mind holding off a second or two so people don't get spoiled, but definitely, Matt, if you don't mind, don't do play-by-play in the chat. Let's see. No, facts. Kingdom says, what a matchup. Yeah, Heel versus Glasnow tomorrow is going to be awesome. On Sunday Night Baseball, it just sucks they're going up with the NBA Finals. Not that it matters to me. I ain't watching that shit, but if that weren't going on, we'd have the whole sports world watching. But regardless, it's gonna be electric, yo. What's good, Jay? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Zach says, I've never seen a swing that bad on a fastball middle in my life. I mean, I have, and it only ever comes when exactly what happened there with Volpe. He was sitting breaking ball. If a guy's sitting breaking ball and they got fooled by a fastball, it's, it's basically the equivalent almost of like taking it right down the middle. Just Volpe decided to throw a little, token hack at it. Nape says, I don't even need the game up with Dan on the mic. Well, dude, I don't know how great of a viewing experience it is if it's just me giving you the, the situation of what's going on, but I'll take that as a compliment. I appreciate it. Matt says, if you've never seen a swing that bad, you've never watched baseball, LOL. Well, Zach watches baseball, but I get what you're saying, Matt. MY Jets fan says, do you think the Yankees are signing Soto next year? I do. We talked about it a little bit before, but yeah. Kingdom Sports says, sitting on something slow and then bang. Yep, that's how it happens. Like I said, it's almost the equivalent of looking at a pitch right down the middle when you get frozen on a fastball. Just Volpe decided to, kind of just throw a swing at it the last second. Ty Keller says, Volpe ending this season over or under 300, you think? That's a good question. I'll go under, but, Cole's talking. I'll go under, but I have him definitely finishing with an above 350 on base. I'll say he finishes hitting 285 with a 350 to possibly a 360 on base. Somewhere around a 770 to 790 OPS. Maybe even a 6 WAR on the year, which I think he's pacing for well over at this point. I won't rule out a 300 batting average. Definitely not, though. He's been right around 290 for, I feel like, the whole, the last month, it feels like. Really, ever since the on base streak started to take off. He's at 288 right now, 351 on base. All right, let's see what Cole has to say.
Sometimes, you just inherently become more grateful for the opportunities.
Oh, I miss you, Ace.
You go to an affiliate like
I miss you.
And it's special nonetheless.
Here's a 2-1 pitch. With it inside, ball 3.
Yeah, what's the biggest thing you haven't had, and hopefully will not have many more situations like this, but what have you learned just being away this first fourth of a season?
Man, it's a lot. It's a little bit of a different perspective, kind of not being in the day-to-day grind, the in and outs.
See that strike call?
And then coming to the game and kind of watching the game with a fresh set of eyes. It's just been fun to pick up kind of new things or
and I feel like Cole's taken on more of a coaching role more than ever, which he always has kind of been that way, but it's elevated now, I feel like.
Priceless as well, so.
Payoff comes home to Hernandez, and he's got a lead.
Yo, that long sleeve that Cole's wearing is gorgeous.
This environment this weekend, I've heard a few guys talk about, coming in.
All right, come on, Nest.
It's just another series, but it seemed like guys couldn't deny that it was different last night.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been that way really the whole year, honestly.
It's not any other series. I mean, the Dodgers don't come here very often.
I tell you, the crowd has been not that much different than the other ones this season. I'm not saying that as a diss to the fans in the park. I just feel like almost every series this year, the crowd has been like this. So it's almost like I guess I'm used to it,
I know you got.
I think I may have thought it would be louder this weekend, but again, I think that's just because
which boxes are you trying to check?
Or it doesn't feel that way because every game at the stadium has been like this.
The was pretty good the other day. Exceeded
Let's go, Nest.
my expectations a little bit. So I think we're just trying to build up and thank you, Juan. I think we're just trying to build up and make sure that we're in a spot where if we get into trouble in some innings, we have some flexibility to get in and out of jams, because the pitching's been humming so well.
Stay up. Son of a bitch. So that worst case scenario for an 8-9 hitter, walk, single, and now you got first and second at the top of the Dodgers order. Not great. See how this goes.
You got a Gatorade guy down there?
I do. It's a very expensive Gatorade guy. I tell you what.
A very expensive Gatorade guy. I'll tell you what.
I don't know. Well, I'm not going to sell him short, in the words of Bryce Harper. I can tell you that. So.
It looks like he's pretty good at delivering the goods.
He delivers the goods. Let me tell you.
I love it.
First two have reached against Nestor Cortez.
All right, come on, Nestor.
Third in a tie game. Mookie Betts to the plate. There is ball 1. But it's fun to watch Nestor Cortez pitch, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just a great story, and he's always a great competitor for us. So he throws a lot of different cool, unique looks.
Big time Kingdom. Double play here would do wonders.
How about facing the top of this lineup, though?
We'll see. We'll see.
Unlike facing the top of yours.
Yeah, it's not a lot of places to be, not a lot of comfortable places to hang out. They got the strike zone on lockdown, the top 3-4. So But, you know, as a competitor, you just put your big boy pants on and go at it.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy next to you is probably really just hating missing these couple games here. I know you are too. But
all right, this interview's starting to drag a little bit, bro. I love Cole. We're in a big spot. I would not mind like ditching this interview. And that's nothing against Cole. You guys know I hate mid-game interviews.
That's exactly.
Especially if we're in for like a long inning here. I don't want to just like filling in the blank questions type shit. Come on, Ness. Dude, you cannot load the bases for Ohtani, bro. Holy shit.
First couple months, the Yankees having to figure out how to deal without you. Garrett has been Luis Hill getting his
Good vibes, Shaq. Good vibes. Come on.
Has he been awesome?
Boy, is he...
I'm like telling myself that.
But, I mean, you know, it's
Oh,
been
Jesus
a team
Christ.
effort, to be honest. The offense has been...
Fly ball right field.
So now,
High drive the other way by Betts. Judge.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, heaven. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Let's go, chat. Let's go. I thought that shit.
he's just had such a
I thought that was a Porsche job coming. All right, word. Runner tags, but that's a W. That's a W. That was scary as shit, Michael. 100%, bro. Whew, he's right, Morgan. Well, Sam G says, I love Cole, but shut up already. I agree. I hope the interview ends soon because I just don't like mid-game interviews. It's not even Cole's fault. Like, it's them for having this interview go on. They're going to ask him. He's going to answer the questions if they ask him, you know. So he probably has the whole inning as a spot. So.
With Cortez
Nice pitch.
dominating at home, and this ballpark is not a pitcher-friendly. What's the biggest thing you learned pitching here now? Been a while.
Let's go, Nest.
On what to avoid, or what do you learn pitching in this ballpark? Who down the lines is very
I'll take a sack fly here.
hitter-friendly.
Yeah, I mean, the big part of the park is definitely center field.
Left center, especially.
I think you just got to know your opponent and know his ability and kind of craft how risky.
Oh, that's a gorgeous shot of the stadium. Nice.
You know, in certain
Wow.
situations, knowing that there's a little bit of an out to
What a
right
fucking
field
palace, bro.
and right field. So there's not like one way to do it. It may be different for different guys, but you know, you definitely have to be aware for sure.
Come on, Nest. Be smart.
We appreciate you. We'll all tune in here for Ohtani, and safe trip down to Somerset.
All right, so that's it for the interview. See you soon, Ace.
Great. Thank you guys so much.
All right, Garrett. 2 balls and a strike on Ohtani. Here comes Cortez.
Ground ball.
It's bounced foul, and it's 2-2.
Let's go, chat. 2 strikes. Come on.
On and away as he has 2 touchdowns. Juan Soto.
Let's go, Nest.
1 for 10 in their previous matchup.
Yeah, a good high ball hitter, good middle to end hitter, and he just can't afford to make a mistake out over the plate. He's going to want to get him to reach again and maybe get that ground ball.
Come on,
Tough to
let's
double
go.
Up too. Only one grounded into double play for Ohtani.
Ohtani.
On a 2-2, it is a fastball hit foul.
All right.
And in these situations, in this ballpark, with the offense that you have to trust that giving up one is not the end of the deal, right? You just try to stay
Matt's
away
booted.
from the crooked number inning, and of course,
Spoiling shit, being fucking obnoxious. I thought he might be cool, but he seems like a tool, so. Peace out, Matt.
Cortez tries again, and Ohtani pokes
Son of a bitch.
the other way to put the Dodgers back in
All right.
front.
I mean, I kind of assumed they would take the lead there. I was hoping to be on a sack fly, but.
Hernandez, and it's 2-1
All right. 2-1. 2-1 game. And now we got Freeman up, yo. Dodgers lineup is nuts.
Freddie Freeman's so dangerous as they can do that. They're not a one-side-of-the-field hitter, and when you don't have a pull-type hitter that grounds into
Yeah, no, Luann, I got rid of Matt. He was spoiling.
You have that result. And again, even
Genie says, Dan, did you see any games in the old Yankee Stadium? I did not, yo. I was not a fan at that point, so unfortunately not. It's one of my biggest regrets in life, not being able to see a game in the old stadium. My first Yankee game wasn't until 2012 in Camden Yards, and my first game in Yankee Stadium wasn't until 2014 against Tampa Bay. Brian Roberts hit a game-tying home run. They still lost. So, no, did not see a game in the old stadium, unfortunately.
I'm doing watching video. And at some point, you got to win the battle. And he won the battle to maybe make him change his approach if he faces him a third time.
Come on, Ness. Bear down. Let's go.
Down the rest of his career.
Oh, he went. Nice.
He got as many opposite field hits this year as he had all of last year. We talk about his average being at a career high mark. That's been a big part of it. They say having a different club in his bag, to use one of your favorite pastimes.
Ground ball up the middle. Can we turn 2? Let's go! All right. That's cool. That's cool. Because I assumed that second run was going to score with Ohtani up. RBI single, but then a double play there by Freeman. Huge. All right, let's go, chat. Let's go. Let's score some freaking runs. What do we got coming up? We got, is it, Verdugo, Judge, Stanton. Let's tie this shit up, yo. Let's tie this shit up. And yo, chat, oh, word, I'm not behind, crazy man. Cool. Yeah, yesterday was like an extended delay because I was on the Yes app, which is always like 2 pitches behind, and then you have the delay between the feed and you guys. So yesterday was tough, but word, should be good today. And let me know if there's anybody else in the chat like being annoying or spoiling in the chat. I got rid of that one Matt dude. If anyone else is doing it, just let me know. I'm checking the chat pretty often, so Marco says, you cannot let the 8-9 hitters on when the Dodgers have the worst spot on the lineup. Well, yeah, 100% Marco, and especially with how great their top of the lineup is, 100%. But all things considered there, man, I mean, first and third, or what was it, first and second, nobody out for the top of the lineup, just one run there, I'll take it. Nate says, spoilers don't ruin the vibe, Dan, let it ride. Well, no, I mean, I'm not even saying spoilers, like, if you react to something, that's different, but, like, the one that Matt kid in there was, like, it's like, pitch, and he'd say like 2-1, and he'd give like he was doing basically play-by-play in the chat. That's what I'm saying. That shit's whack. But nah, we're chilling. I look at fucking hair like dangling over my eye, and I can't get it. All right, I think we're good. But yeah, Verdugo, Judge, Stanton coming up. Give me a little solo home run. Let's tie this shit up, yo. Let's tie this shit up. Whew. Facts. Daniel says, Daniel Littlefield says, hey, that inning could have been so much worse. That's exactly how I'm feeling, Daniel. So honestly, like a 2-1 deficit right now, I'll take it. We're chilling. And a lot of ball game left. Ty says, going to Friday and Sunday's games against the Sox. Soak said, yo, word. Hell yeah. So you're going to that's in Fenway, right? I'm not mistaken when I say that, right? Right, Ty? It's in Boston. So you're making the trip? Unless you live around there. I don't know. I believe it's in Fenway, though. Because we go to KC for 4 starting tomorrow, or not tomorrow, starting Monday. And then, yep, Fenway a week from today. Or a week from yesterday, really. Grumpy Cactus says, do you buy subscriptions? And have fun, Ty, that'll be dope. Grumpy says, do you buy subscriptions for every out-of-market game? Well, no, I always just use MLB TV, and to avoid the blackouts, I have a VPN, so I just set my location in like a different country or like a different state that lets me watch it. Tonight, though, I'm watching on the Fox website, and I just put my TV provider in. Let's go, Verdukes. There we go. All right. Reminder, chat, if you could drop a like on the video, helps out a bunch. Really, or 400 likes yesterday. Yesterday's stream was fucking nuts. Insane. All right, here we go. Oh, what are you swinging at? Come on.
Disappears.
Let's go.
Great pitch, good change of speeds. He's trying to get a different formula here in the third inning.
Yeah, Grumpy. If you just get a what I use is ExpressVPN. It's no, it is a subscription. You got. I think it's like maybe like $10 a month, maybe 15. But if it's something that really like bothers you with the blackouts and it's something that like affects your viewing ability, like it is worth it. Good eye, Verdukes. Yeah, they gotta stop going to this cam every 5 seconds. You can't even tell really where the pitch is when you see it. But you know, the VPN comes in clutch. I don't gotta use it tonight because it's a national game, but like yesterday, or not yesterday, but damn, Verdugo down on strikes. Most games I'll just use that and set my location to like Japan or some shit. Or like recently I've been going to Dallas. Here's a nice place.
Well, the Summer of Stars has arrived with one of the biggest international tournaments in the world, the Euros. It kicks off this Friday.
Who gives a shit? With all due respect, Fox.
Don't miss it with coverage starting.
No offense to my soccer watchers out there, but that ain't my vibe. Let's go, Cap. Come on. Give me something, yo.
That was a great example of what you're talking about, John. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who didn't exceed 100
Look at those stats, dude. Look at those fucking stats, chat. League leading in home runs, WAR, WRC plus. Yo, Stone's got a nice-ass fastball. Just like his brother. I'll be seeing Colin, actually, in about 2 weeks for the Floorball franchise series. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know and you watch the JM Warehouse, like Blitzball and all that, Colin Stone, that's his brother right there, Gavin Stone.
0-2 to Judge is down and away, 1-2.
Let's go, Cap.
Well, the 2 new guys for the Dodgers, and Yamamoto and Glasnow have given them a couple headliners in that rotation. Stone trying to join those guys.
Oh! Get out, ball!
This ball over Taylor's head.
Ah! Let's go! It's gone! Let's go! Gone! Yeah! Fuck yeah! Let's go, chat! Fuck yes! Woo! Oh, man. Chat, we kind of needed that, yo. We kind of needed that. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Fire me up, baby. Oh, yeah. Soto's hyped. Woo. Damn, bro. I feel like I just popped the fucking blood vessel on that shit. Let's go. 386 feet, 108 miles an hour. Honestly, I would have thought that was more miles per hour off the bat. That shit was fucking smoked. Let's go, chat. No, it's gone. It's gone. My hands are shaking and my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm in love. We're all tied up. Let's go. We're a 2-2 game. My former request for a Judge home run has been fulfilled. And let's go, yo. Let's go. Got just enough. But all counts the same, yo. All counts the same. Solo shot, Aaron Judge, number 22 on the year. Let's go.
Dodgers have a fan group, by the way, here called Pantone 294 that had 5,000 people march towards the Yankees.
Oh, so it's a fan group, literally. So that must be the same shit they had going back in 2016 that I was talking about when they were all here.
2,000 of them.
Let's go. Solo shot for Judge. We're all tied up.
Sitting together. That's nearly impossible to do here at Yankees Stadium. 2,000 sitting together, and then that guy down there.
There's barely. Come on. Over the wall for his 22nd on the year to tie the game. Oh, I love it. I love it, Chad. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you're damn right it's confirmed, motherfucker. Alrighty. That shit's going up on Yanks Ave as we speak. Come on. Verizon 5G kind of let me down.
I think it broke. Did it break his chain?
I hope not.
Yeah, it broke his chain.
There we go. Now it's posted. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Hell yes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right. So we're all tied up. One dead. Third inning, staying up. All right. So we're chilling, yo. We're chilling. We got a ball game so far. We got a ball game. Good eye, Stanton.
Southern California guy, LA guy, grew up going to games at Dodger Stadium.
Get the shit up on Facebook.
Sherman Oaks, Notre Dame High School. Fights this one back 5.
All right, let's go, Stanton.
Such a unique
let's go, baby.
Batting approach.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. 22nd on the year. So yeah, my prediction for him to have 30 by the end of June, looking good. And also my prediction for him to break the home run record again, also looking pretty freaking good. Let's go, Stanton. Damn, look at Stanton versus Dodgers. God damn. 642 slugging, batting 290. Highest slugging percentage versus Dodgers from any player since 1901. Which is probably like the whole duration of their time as a team, I assume. Good eye. What are you swinging at, Stanton? Not a good series for Giancarlo. So far, at least. All right, what's good, chat? What's good, yo? Yeah, not a good at bat by Stan. Not a good game. Not a good series. Period so far. But whatever. We're all tied up. Get him next time. Get him next time.
You can also hit him off shoot-ups a long way.
Let's go, baby. Here's Rizzo. Oh, he got a pitch to hit though, bro. Dude, pre-concussion, Rizzo sends that shit like into the bleachers or maybe even the second deck. Come on, Riz. Let's go, bro. We love you. I think all Yankee fans really like Anthony Rizzo. Now, if you're not producing, there's not much we can do other than like call for your job at some point, which I'm starting to get there myself, especially with what Ben Rice is doing. But like, it's not a situation where like years ago I'm a big Gary Sanchez fan and I'm like one of the lone wolves in the room rooting for this guy. I think all Yankee fans love Anthony Rizzo, want to see him do well. So like, we're behind you, bro. Let's go. Come on. Ground ball right side. See, I mean, it feels like every single at bat, like I said, he either pops it up a mile high in the air or a dinky little ground ball pulled to the right side. But whatever. Judge ties it up, solo shot, and again, we got a clean, fresh game on the 4th, yo. Need Nestor to bear down a little bit, and we are fortunately through. Well, we got to deal with Will Smith, but we're through Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman for the second time through. And, yeah, so hopefully Nestor can do his thing a little bit. Michael D says, Rizzo's been my favorite Yankee, but he looks so lost. Yeah. Yeah, and he's, I won't say he's my favorite Yankee, but he's up there. He's 100% up there. Like, I love Rizzo, and still do. And it sucks to, like, do what I had to do today, where I'm, like, basically calling for his job. And not my whole pregame, but for a good, like, 5 minutes I was talking about it. We are getting to that point where it's a conversation. Like, he's performing so poorly on offense, and his defense hasn't been great either, although he's been better lately. But you can't have a star in October if this is the player he's going to be. But, yeah. Hey, we tied it up, though. We tied it up. 100% Sam G. Sam says, Rizzo isn't even hitting the ball hard. That's the most concerning. Yeah. Yep. Not hitting the ball hard really whatsoever. I can't really remember the last time he, like, smoked a pitch. You know, I mean, he had that double the other way against Minnesota. I feel like that's the last, and even that wasn't, like, hit incredibly hard. You know, I mean, that was probably, like, maybe 100 miles an hour. Fuduta says, why don't we just rest him? I mean, next lefty we face, we probably will. And I think they did. They sat him. When did they sit him last? I think they may have sat him last weekend, I believe. But, like, yo, I mean, if he's fucked up from the head stuff, so, which I don't even know if that's the case. It could also just be, like, the dude is, 35 years old, so it could just be standard old regression. Or maybe the concussion, like, escalated the regression or expedited it. But, like, what was I going to say? If he is still dealing with that, I mean, I don't know what a day off would really do. At the very least, I mean, you can't be playing him against lefties. But even against righties, yo, I mean, he hasn't been doing well lately. So, you know, I was looking at, just for, like, shits and giggles, like, I mean, in general, I was looking at the first baseman across the league, like, who could we maybe trade for? And one guy that does kind of come to mind is, Paul Goldschmidt, if the Cardinals are out of it. He's struggling too, but, like, I don't know, maybe a change of scenery, go out and acquire him. He's a free agent at year's end, so it would be a rental, which rentals are what the Yankees would be looking for this year. If the Cardinals really are out of it, I would not be against trying to get Paul Goldschmidt, although many would just say, like, that's like getting another Anthony Rizzo. He's struggling as well. But he does have more recent success in terms of he was an MVP literally 2 years ago. His peripheral stats, while not great, they still are better. Like, he's hitting the ball a little bit better than hard hit wise than what Rizzo's doing. And you could always even do a platoon with them if you wanted, where Rizzo faces righties, Goldschmidt faces lefties. Just an early thought. But there's not a lot of first basemen out there, so my guess right now is if they're going to make a change, it'll be Ben Rice, who, like we've been saying, he continues to hit everywhere he goes. Foul. Let's go, Ness. All right, come on. We need a clean inning here. Big time.
Staffs dominate hitters like they did last night.
See what's going on around the league.
We're going to have their hitting shoes on tonight, and they've come out already and exceeded the hit total and run totals.
Gavin says, bro, Pete Alonso. Yo, I would love that, Gavin. I would be so for getting Alonso, but I don't see the Mets trading him to us.
That's what happens when you face
trading him in general is not going to be great for optics, although it's probably going to happen. But let alone trading him to the Yankees, dude. I mean, like, the fan base is already going to be up in flames. Imagine they trade him across town to the Bronx, like. And again, like, listen, I'm all for it, yo. Nice, let's go. This umpire's got a weird ass strike zone, bro. But, like, what else is new? Let's see. Oh, maybe it wasn't a bad pet pitch. I don't see it happening. But I'd be for it. See, like, this is whack.
Yeah, you know what, I think that, you know,
like, who gives a shit about, like, Dave Roberts' opinion on, like, dealing with Aaron Judge? Like, it's going to be a generic-ass answer, stuff we already know about Aaron Judge. He doesn't chase. He's an incredible Hall of Fame talent, all this and that. It's a waste of time, bro. I want to hear the commentators. I want to hear the game I'm watching, not Dave Roberts. Just same with, like, when they interview Aaron Boone next inning. It's going to be, like, hoopla, bullshit, like, non-informative information that just wastes our time.
Consistency. You know, each day he comes in, there's a professionalism, and also he took less money to be a Dodger, and so you already have that buy-in right there. And as he said yesterday, he just loves this big stage. He loves being in a playoff environment, and I had a big homer for us last night, a big hit for us, and had a big homer tonight. So you know, he's going to give us good at bats.
Nice, Nestor.
Right there, Nestor made a good pitch with a changeup.
All right, how much fun are you having with this playoff environment?
Oh my God, Kenny! You know, I'm a baseball fan first, and I actually talked to Boone earlier today on a phone call. When there were numerous times during the game last night, we were like, man, what a good ball game. He was talking to his coach, I was talking to mine, and you can't beat this, you know. And I've said before, if you don't love this, then you better find another job. So this is great for baseball.
Dave, thank you very much. All right, kid. Joe, back to you.
All right, guys. Andy Pajes fouls off the first one from Cortez. Dave Robertson, his 9th year. Time flies, huh?
Sure does. And he has handled all the pressure and all the expectations about as well as anybody. And, of course, they're looking to get multiple championships now with the signing of Ohtani and all the other moves they've made. They're in a good position to represent the National League. But the Phillies,
Let's go, Ness.
Yeah, don't ask them. They feel like they're in the same position, and they are rolling. Another win in London.
I was going to say, doesn't matter what country they're playing in. 0-2 to Pajes outside. Doesn't matter whether it's a mug or a pint.
Hey, let's go, John. Clocking out of work. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Narco says 300 plus people watching. We need 300 likes. Smash that like button, yo. If you don't mind, that would help out a lot. Good call, Narco. Thanks, bro.
Then you got the Braves who have lost their top pitcher.
D says, why is it on Fox again? They should have left it on Yes Network. Yeah, they're just like certain games that are going to be nationally broadcasted, and a game like this is one of them. Same with next week. A week from today, the Red Sox is on Fox, and then ESPN tomorrow. The big games, you'll have those via prime time. Often, at least. Word. Good inning, Ness. Just what we needed. Just what we needed, yo. All right, so Nestor bounces back a little bit. We are on to the bottom of the fourth, which coming up, who do we got? Is it Glaber, LeMahieu, and Wells? It's cool.
To start a business, you need an idea.
Amplified Man says, Dan, you're behind me. I won't call it. It's your channel. Much respect, brother. I appreciate you, bro. And again, like if you react to something, I don't mind that. It was more so just like there was one dude in here that was literally like doing play-by-play in the chat. I was like, yo, what? What are you doing, bro? Hey, it's funny your username, bro. NY Jet fan says, yo, Dan, who's your favorite NFL team? We're similar, bro. The Jets. Yep. Hopefully we're gonna have a good year, yo. Should have a good year. But I can wait till football season. I look forward to it being here, but I'm in no rush to get there. But it should be a good year. Let's see here. Average Train George says, I don't like Nestor's pitch count, though. Ooh, yeah, let's see what that's at, because the bullpen is not in great shape. He's at 62 pitches through 4. So not horrible, but it seems like he'll probably be... I mean, chances are we might just be able to get like 6 out of him tonight, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But the bullpen is definitely not in great shape. And again, sorry for the different graphic today. My guy James Smythe, I think he's off today, so all good there. But yeah, Clay's probably not available today. Like I was saying earlier, I think you probably go Luke Weaver for possibly a 2-inning save. Have him pitch the 8th if you got a lead, and then have him stay for the 9th. So what I'm thinking of, like the pitching pathway to victory. Shout out the Talking Yanks pregame show from back in the day for those who watched that. Get to the 8th with the lead. That's what we got to manage. So if Nestor can give you 6th, it's basically a matter of who pitches the 7th. Now, Canley threw 28 pitches on Thursday. Did not pitch yesterday, though, so I'd like to think that he's available. Hamilton has thrown 38 in the last 2 days, so he's definitely not on the table. Let's see here. Now, Ferguson, he looked good yesterday. He looked good. He threw 17. He should be available. I would not be, to be honest, opposed, and I kind of am saying this because I expect it to be an option where if it's like Ohtani and Freeman coming up, you might see Ferguson pitch at some point in the 7th. Other than that, I mean, I'd like to think you go, well, no, because Canley has reverse splits. So if Canley's available, you have him pitch to like Ohtani and Freeman, whatever it is. I would say Nestor get us through 6. Assuming Canley's available, he gets a 7th. And then if you can have Weaver go 2, there you go. That's how I would bridge this game without Clay. So yeah. Let's go, Glabes. Ground ball left side.
Torres puts the first pitch
One
in
dead.
play here in the 4th. He did that same thing in the 2nd. Got a better result with a base hit. Here he grounds out. And 1 pitch, 1 out for Gavin Stone. That's what he's gotten a lot of this year. An old school approach. Attacks the zone, a lot of weak contact, and a lot of quick innings that follow. Now DJ LeMahieu. Singled his first time up.
Let's go, Deech. Alrighty. What's What's up, chat?
Hits over the course of 11
Let's go, yo.
innings
Good
in
game
last
so
night's
far.
game, and
Good game. I'm
2-1
chilling.
Dodger win. Already 9 hits between the teams in 3+ innings today.
Basically, no wind, perfect conditions for everybody. A little bit of wind blowing, but comfortable.
Hustle.
Ball won't be an easy play. Hernandez bare hands and throws, and he makes the play look easy when it certainly wasn't. Playing third base for Max Muncy, and Kike Hernandez, no matter where you put him, a wizard defensively.
Well, the one thing that Dave Roberts wanted tonight more than anything is he needed some guys to play some defense. Maybe not having the best years at the plate so far, but defensively, left field and third base, two guys struggling offensively, but not struggling defensively.
Yeah, that's a heck of a play right there
go,
by
Wells.
Hernandez. 2 gone in the 4th, and Austin Wells, the catcher, swats it foul. Wells brought in a run his first time up, legged it out, just beat the throw to first. It was a double play initially, but then overturned and got him an RBI.
Nah, I won't be doing
Into the game with only
live
6
streams for the
runs
Jets, bro.
series.
I'll leave that to the Jets
Challenge
YouTubers
that
out there.
already.
What's good, Matt?
24 years old, he made his debut last season. First round pick out of Arizona. And mostly drafted for his
Springsteen versus Joel says, is the on-base streak record 84 tougher than beating the hitting streak in your opinion? Nah. Now, that is an insane number. I didn't even know that was the record, honestly. 84 game on-base streak, like, that is
on
nuts.
this 1-2 pitch.
But nah.
Checks his swing, and the
I
count
mean,
opens up.
Volpe, it's like kind of answers that question itself. Like, his hitting streak being snapped,
To attack the
we saw obviously how tough that is, but he still is maintaining the on-base streak. So,
It's a great pitch for
nah,
Stone.
even though it's a pretty big gap between 56 and you're saying the record's 84 for on base, I'll go hit streak any day of the week.
Yeah, he threw a higher percentage, basically fastball and changeup were his 2 pitches, but now he's added that 2-seamer and the cutter, and definitely got to take care of a lot
go,
of
Wells.
things. I mean, this game is all about adjustments, always has been, and I talk about it all the time. If you want to stay in this league, you've got to constantly be on guard for what the league is doing against you on either side, whether it's at the plate or on the mound. And
Hello.
some of them get a chance to do it quicker than others, and that's why they get
Yo,
to stay.
Fox has
Bigger and
the
longer
crowd audio
players,
way
others
too low.
just can't get over the hump, and you see that bouncing up and down, which has just got to be torture on a player. Once he's tasted the big leagues, you don't want to go back down multiple times.
Stones 2-2.
Bro, I hate this cameo. I'm cool with it for like replays and shit, but for the live cam, it's not the way to go.
31 runs allowed in 31 innings. Added 2 new pitches during the year. Added 10 pounds during the offseason. Eat a bunch of Chipotle. Fastball's ticked up. Confidence has as well. And he's got a 1-2-3 4th inning.
All right. Obviously not a great inning, but all good. All good. When the game is tied, I don't bug out about scoreless innings, and it's still early. Nats are coming off a good 4th as well. On to the 5th, and coming up for the Dodgers, we'll have, let's see here, looks like 7, 8, 9 for the Dodgers. Rojas, Hernandez, and Taylor. What's good, chat? MS says Wells has to start hitting. Yeah, he's definitely gotten unlucky, but he also, like, it doesn't explain his entirely, like, or, like, for the most part, a pretty rough season so far. It's an excuse for part of it, but doesn't excuse the whole thing. I agree. He does got to start hitting. Let's see. Oh, yo, word. Cooper came back from a super fancy steakhouse. Bet that was good, yo. I had like I was saying yesterday, I'm on like this huge Wingstop kick lately. And I had it again today. I DoorDashed it, got a 10-piece wing combo, which they gave me like 15 to like 18 wings. There was like hella in there. The fries are fire. That's what I had for dinner. It's pretty good. Kingdom Sports says, hate to state the obvious, but we need the lead. Yeah, it's only thing that really like kind of stinks about that inning that I'm like annoyed about is I wish we could have got one guy on so that way we don't start the 5th with Grisham. But yeah. You got Grisham, Volpe, Verdugo next inning. Hopefully Nash can pitch well coming up here against 7, 8, 9 for the Dodgers, and then we'll see what happens. Hell yeah, Cooper. Me too, man. Crazy Man says, Dan, it kind of feels like every time I look, Betts or Freeman is up. That is bad, meaning Nestor's pitch count is getting high. Yeah, I mean, you can just look at Nestor's pitch count in itself. I mean, he's at 62 through 4. So I think we're maybe best case scenario, maybe he can pitch into the 7th, but I'm rooting for like a 6-inning outing tonight. And then, like I was saying earlier, my pitching path of victory would be Nestor for 6, Tom and Canley for the 7th, and then Luke Weaver possibly for like a 2-inning save because he did not pitch yesterday. And what did he throw before that? Let's see. So he threw Weaver, where you at? Okay, so Weaver's only thrown 11 pitches in the last 3 days, so he'll be really fresh. So he should be able to give you 2 with Clay not being available tonight. So get it to the 8th inning, you go to him, and then I'd like to think we'll be good from there. So yeah, Nestor for 6, he should be able to get there. 62 pitches through 4. Canley for the 7th, and Weaver. But yeah, so 7, 8, 9, you gotta hopefully have another 1, 2, 3 here because you don't want to put runners on for the top of the order. Even though we got kind of lucky last time when that happened. All right, let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Springsteen versus Jewel says, how far back does your Yankee fandom go? 2011. 2011 was the first year I started watching every single game. Which is why I cannot call myself a 2009 World Series champion. Or else I'd be a fraud. I watched it, but I wasn't living and dying with every game the way I do now. Nice. 1 dead. All right, here's the 8-9 hitter, which last time Nestor gave up a walk and a hit to, back-to-back. That ideally won't happen again.
Between these clubs, the 11 World Series matchups, always big expectations, probably even bigger this year, and both teams living up to the hype so far. Dodgers with an 8-game lead in the division, Yankees 45-20. For two teams who, look, they have these storied histories. They've won a lot of games the last decade plus, but in the case of the Yankees, it's been 15 years since they went to the World Series. Dodgers 10 division titles in the last 11 years, but only the 2020 championship to show for it. Hernandez flies
and getting out. No way, bro. Are you for real, dude?
Kike Hernandez breaks the tie with an
I mean, it's our stadium, bro, but holy shit, man. That's tough, Nestor. I mean, not much you can really do about that. That is like the definition of a pork job. Not just about distance, but shut up, Smoltz, you fucking loser, bro. He'll take any chance you get to like bash the Yankees or say some bullshit because he's all butthurt about the 90s.
Got a routine. He got good wood on it,
but all right.
Carries to that short porch in right field.
3-2 Dodgers. I mean, walking Kike Hernandez sucked. Giving up a home run to Kike Hernandez really sucks. So a 3-2 game.
You asked Dave Roberts today, how do you think this park would affect your team if you played 81 games here?
Yep, got to keep it at 3. Got to keep it at 3.
And then he went through hitter by hitter.
Morgan says Jason just hit his first AAA homer. I believe, and NY Jets fans asking for news about him. I believe he hit 2, didn't he, Morgan? Or did I read that wrong? Let me see.
Half the time too, but you want to build it around your home ballpark, and usually the teams that win dominate at home.
I believe he hit 2, but I could be mistaken.
But already some
I saw he hit the 1.
From the lower part of
oh, no, it was just 1, excuse me. I saw on Twitter, Jason Dominguez goes deep again. I guess that was just talking about that first one. But yeah, Jason went deep today in AAA. And so far, since getting put back in AAA, I believe it was on Monday, right? He's batting 400 with a 1.2 OPS. He's been playing really well. So yeah, first AAA homer this year for Jason. And of course, in AA, he was raking as well. All right, come on, Nestor. Bear down, yo.
2-2 to Taylor.
Cannot put this guy on.
That's what's been so spectacular about what Cortez has done coming into this game. We talked about what his home ERA was. That is pretty much impossible to keep up throughout the year, but he's been so good. He hasn't been as good on the road.
Yeah, nah, trust me, man. I know, yo. Schmaltz is a bitter motherfucker.
Both teams could use a really good outing out of their starters to eat up some innings after last night's game, using a lot of relievers to get through that game.
Nice! All right, that's huge. 3-2 count, nervous with him putting him on. Struck him out. So 2 dead for the top of the order.
If you try to pull it, you're not going to have a lot of success. And it looks like right there from that view, that would be an out in most ballparks.
Shut up, Smoltz. He's so annoying. Shut up.
It's a homer, and you get rewarded.
By the way, that guy brought his glove and put it to use. Good catch out there.
A little different trajectory, right, and velocity.
Bats are 2 away. Yes, the Cortez having a bounce back year. He had last season pretty much ruined by that rotator cuff issue. He was worried at first he'd
Just
have
seen
to have surgery.
scores around the league. So there's 2 of the games going on right now. Guardians, Marlins, who cares? D-backs, Padres, who really cares? And then Astros, Angels at 10. But the main one we pay attention to, of course, is the Orioles did win today, 5-0 against the Rays. So got to win today to maintain the 3.5 game lead, which it shows 3.5 on here. It's now down to 3 with them winning. Board. Betts flies out to right and inning over. So obviously Kiki homer not ideal, but at least that's all. 3-2 game, and we got Grisham in top. So maybe Chad Grisham can get on base. Maybe Grisham can get on base, and then we can start something. You guys see Dr. Pepper is now the second highest soda in the market after it surpassed Pepsi now. I'm just saying that because I saw a commercial. Moon Mist says, what did Smoltz say after the home run? Just like classic shit about the short porch, Moon Mist. He'll take any chance he gets to like bash the Yankees or try to like delegitimize them. NY Jet fan says, Dan, are you gonna make some merch? I mean, I have some merch. I haven't updated it in a while, but we have like I had when a Soto was traded for. Me and my designer, we made something. I'm not too much in the merch game though. But when like big time things happen, I'll make something. Yeah. MS says, I get his rehabbing, but when do we consider bringing up Dominguez? I mean, MS, there's nowhere for him to play, yo. I mean, unless Soto were to go on the IL, then okay, then you could definitely bring him up. But besides that, there's nowhere for him to play, you know. It's not like he plays first base, you know. Doesn't play infield. Bailey Hosier says, the Fox announcers suck. Yeah. Again, like Joe Davis, the main play-by-play guy, like he's okay. Like he's serviceable, but like when it comes to national commentators for baseball in general, whether it's Fox or ESPN tomorrow night, like there is something missing, bro. Like it doesn't have, like say what you will about Joe Buck or like back in the day with Joe Morgan and John Miller, like they gave you that big game feel. You don't really have that with national broadcasts these days on baseball. I'll say there's one. The TBS broadcast in the playoffs with, what's his name? Is it Brian Anderson, I believe? The guy that, at least he used to do play-by-play for the Brewers. He's good. That gives a big game feel. But, like, yeah, Joe Davis is okay. He doesn't do it for me, though, yo. He really doesn't. Like, Carl Ravitch on ESPN tomorrow night, like, I don't think he's that great at all. So, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. And obviously, Smoltz. Now, I'll say, when Smoltz is, like, talking pitching and shit, then, like, I'm about what he's saying. Like, you could tell, like, if he just talking pitching, like, he obviously knows what he's talking about, and it's okay to listen to. Otherwise, though, he's pretty rough in the ears.
Watch the minor leagues, MLB Big Inning, and available pre- and post games. No blackouts. Go to MLB.com/@bat for details. The Yanks have 9-1-2 coming up against Gavin.
Let's go, Grish. Come on, get on. Any way possible, baby.
As Trent Grisham takes the ball.
Haven't talked about this subject in a while, but shutdown innings. You know, shutdown inning is when your team is giving you a run and you try to shut them down in the very next. He's 0 for 2.
What are you doing, bro? Out of play? Thank God.
Because this is the third time now he'll have a 1-run lead. So
thank goodness.
Important. The game is not so much like football where it's built out of momentum, but as a pitcher, you just want to shut down the momentum that your team has given you at the plate.
They talk about the toughness of Gavin Stone, the mental toughness that he showed coming back last year from getting hit in the mouth right away.
Good eye.
Dave
Good eye.
A little bit Oral Hershiser-esque in the way that he kind of gets that look in his eye, that bulldog persona.
Let's go, Grish.
2-2.
Well, I always talk about wherever I go, when I'm given talks about failure and what you can.
Casey Anderson says, ESPN, Joe Morgan, my childhood. I'm surprised you know him. Oh, yeah. Yo, when I first, one of the first ever, like, couple baseball games I ever watched would be, like, an ESPN Sunday Night Baseball. Joe Morgan, John Miller, I mean, they were great. I think that's all time the best national booth that baseball's ever had. Grisham down on strikes. You know what else was good, too? After Joe Morgan and John Miller on ESPN, when it was Dan Shulman, who I believe now is still with the Blue Jays. Dan Shulman and John Kruk That was a good-ass booth. And then they added Jessica Mendoza, who she wasn't horrible. I didn't think she was great, though. A lot of people would criticize the shit out of her. I didn't like her that much early, but she ended up being, like, okay. But when it was just Dan Schulman and John Kruk, even Kurt Schilling was in there for a bit, and he was pretty good. That was a good booth. Matt Vasgersian and A-Rod. I always say, A-Rod on broadcast, you can get two different A-Rods. You can get, like, phony A-Rod, which, like, you could tell he's, like, in, like, TV mode, and he just sounds different. He's not like his normal self, it feels like. He has Volpe down on strikes. So two pretty rough at-bats in a row for Volpe. Did have that first inning single, though. But A-Rod on Fox, when A-Rod just talking baseball, like, nobody knows the game like him, and it's an awesome listen. But I thought Matt Vasgersian and A-Rod, they weren't great, but I would take them in a heartbeat over what we're going to have tomorrow. Now, we do have David Cohn, thank God, in booth. He's obviously great, but Carl Ravitch and Verdugo, get out, ball! No, I ain't getting out, but that's down. That's down. All right, Ward, you're on two? Safe. Attaboy. Ward, 2-out double. 2-out double for Verdugo with Judge coming up. Nice. I really jumped the gun with a get out ball, but hey, still a double. We'll take it. But yeah, whatever I was saying. Let's go, Cap. Let's go. Let's go. Dan would be a goated announcer. Hey, I don't think so, bro, but I appreciate it. Way to hustle for Dukes. All right, let's go, Cap. Come on. Let's go. Put the team on your back. That Bet's tagging Verdugo. That's kind of funny. Heads up. 1-0.
Be one of those unintentionally. He might only get 2 pitches to pitch to.
Big AB here. Let's go. Come on, Cap.
Before they decide to walk him, but with a base open and a 1-run lead, playing with fire.
Good eye.
Already has
he didn't go.
A home run tonight is 22nd.
Did not go.
And here's an area where Aaron Judge has gone to Barry Bonds levels. It's like that a lot of times where he may get 1 pitch a night to hit, and he often does into the seats.
Yeah, he's locked in that fashion right now.
Ooh, nice big swing. That was a nice pitch. That was a nice pitch.
Tight slider down. Pulled off of it just a little bit. Being 6'8", that's a tough pitch down here.
6'7", bro. 6'7". Let's go, Cap. Good eye.
3-1 on Judge.
Yeah, Gunnar hit his 20th today, so Judge is with his homer now two ahead for the league lead.
Verdugo at second.
Or MLB lead, I should say. Good eye. Oh,
okay.
All right, work. Judge works a walk, and here comes Stanton. Come on, Stan. Need you to do something, yo. Not a good series at all right now. He's come up in spots tonight, yesterday. He's in another spot now. Got to come through. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Stanton looked bad, and you got to make Stanton beat you. I mean, that's why lineups are constructed the way they are. You got to give respect to some people that are hot. And,
let's go, Stanton. Come on.
Judge is beyond hot right now.
First and second, 2 away. Stanton is 0 for 2.
Come on, man.
Strike 1.
Let's go, G. You're good. Let's go. Good eye. Good take. Really good take.
Evens the ball and a strike. And the 34-year-old Giancarlo Stanton, 15th season in the big leagues.
Let's go, baby. Come on. Oh, yeah. He looks locked. Let's go. Big spot.
On this one,
good eye. Nope. Good shit. Let's go, Chad. 2-1. Come on.
The ball down in the lower part of the strike zone, but it also makes him susceptible to that pitch down that breaks below the strike zone, and that's what Stone's trying to do, entice him to see a ball that he likes, but end up being outside the zone for a swing and a miss.
2 on, 2 out. Stanton swings and misses. Challenge him with a fastball to the inner part there.
Good 2-seam fastball inside.
It's close, bro.
Tied him up.
Couple 2-out base runners for the Yankees. 2-2 pitch from Gavin Stone. High fly ball, deep center field. Pages going back with enough room. It dies just in front of the 408 sign. It ends the 5th inning. Gavin Stone, a deep breath and a sigh of relief.
Stan is just missing like this whole series. But like, an out's now, bro. That sucks. All right. What is that? On to the 6, yo. On to the 6. Yep, just missed it, yo. Just missed it. Well, AC. It's not like, I mean, I know just like Soto not having him definitely is felt, but when you're saying you're seeing the Soto effect, how they're pitching to Judge, it's not like Soto bats behind Judge, though. But obviously we're missing Soto for sure. Yeah, no, Stan just missed it. Really, both those pitches. I mean, if his bat was an inch above on the second one, she gets fucking crushed, but... Antonio says, when a 30-year order is hitting under 200 and 2/3 is hitting under 250, you need to make some serious change. I mean, I wouldn't pay attention to the batting average. I mean, I look more so at OPS and just overall production. But the changes that would have to be made are pretty clear. I mean, just like Rizzo's been struggling. You probably got to go get yourself an infield this offseason. But, you know, when the lineup has Soto, like, let's not just pretend that all of a sudden, like, we don't have the best offense in the American League. We do. So I'm not going to overreact. I'll be frustrated, but I'm not going to overreact and say, like, this offense sucks all of a sudden. I mean, we're obviously missing Soto, but, yeah. It's annoying. Pretty much all it is. All right, but on to the 6th. On to the 6th. Jay Schwiz says, now we get Murder's Row in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, is that who coming up? Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Tani, Freeman, Smith. Well, at least we already got bets out. But, yeah, so big inning coming up. See how Nestor does, and it might be his last. Let's see pitch count wise what he's working with here. Yeah, I mean he's at 77 pitches, but I mean at this point, your third time through the order, he might be kind of on a tight leash. Although the bullpen, like we've been saying, is not in great shape. So hopefully he can get through the 6th unscathed. But that's a tall ask with who's coming up. All right, all good though. A lot of game left. Just. That Kike Hernandez homer really fucking sucks, bro. I'm not even get on Nestor for that, bro. I mean, it was a total porch job, which, hey, fair game. Like, and that's my point I make all the time when people complain about Yankee Stadium. It's like, bro, both teams playing in the same fucking park, yo. Like, you both can take advantage of it, and the Dodgers did. Just that being given up to Kike Hernandez, who's not a great hitter, is tough.
Leading 3-2 as we go to the 6th inning.
All right, but here we go.
Leads off and takes a strike from Nestor Cortez.
Let's go, Nest.
Ohtani with an RBI single his last time up. Big swing here, fouls it off 0-2. His RBI singles with a much shorter swing. Hitting coaches are calling that his Ichiro club.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Can't wait to watch the next 9 years.
Off balance here, a little pop left
nice.
Side. Routine play for DJ.
Huge. Let's go. Good shit.
Well, Ohtani's
good shit.
Is the only one for the top 4 in the lineup tonight, but overall this season they've been as advertised, the top 1 through 4 in baseball. When you add Will Smith to the equation with Betts, Ohtani, and Freeman, a whole collection of guys beyond that. Now Muncie's been hurt. James Outman has been sent down to AAA. They're waiting for other guys to catch fire.
Stay up.
As Freeman swats this one.
Oh man, that's tough.
Verdugo, who got a bad read,
that's tough.
Came in and then the ball took off on him.
I won't get on Verdugo, man. He's been great.
Verdugo's been the best defensive outfielder in baseball this year. Just
shit happens.
See that one off of the bat.
Yeah, they played shallow, and the ball had a funky spin off the left.
Obviously, like
Freeman, and it really
what it was teaching Little League first step should be back, but like Verdugo's been great. Shit happens. Just annoying, but I ain't gonna roast him.
They had him kind of positioned the way that.
Gotta get out of this. Will Smith up, and then Teoscar. We got one dead runner on second. It's Smith and then Teoscar.
Really good left field.
You're good, Verdugo. Shake it off, bro. Shake it off.
Freddie Freeman's got himself a double. Dodgers with a runner in scoring position here in the 6th. Will Smith the batter. That Blake's coming out for a visit with Cortez.
Word. Good visit.
Tell you what, the pitching.
Theo, we don't suck, bro. Relax.
Really good when you lead a broadcast of the graphic with a picture of the pitching coach on it. That's what we did tonight because this Yankees staff has been as good as any in baseball. And Matt Blake heading that charge.
Yeah, I think a visit here is good. This is a huge part of the game right here. Would not be shocked if you start to see somebody get up in the bullpen, too.
Well, it's turned around tonight for Dave Roberts' team. A hit for Freddie Freeman, just the second for the big guys at the top. Out of the lineup is tee things up. Home runs from Hernandez and Hernandez, Teoscar and Kike. Smith jams one into shallow center field. That'll drop in for a hit. Freeman had to be sure that it would fall, so he takes just 90 feet. Will Smith has his first hit of the weekend.
All right. First and third, one out.
He's got a talked about how well he's done off of left-handed pitching as Will Smith. He goes right up the middle here. Didn't hit it super hard, but good enough. And right now, the Yankees are going to try and stall for some time to get their right-handed reliever ready. And this is very well could be the.
Honestly, that did not look impossible for Grisham to lay out and catch that ball, but would have been a tough play, I guess. All right, here we go. Batty obviously need a double play here.
Guy coming up in Teoscar Hernandez. Took him deep earlier tonight.
I don't even want to say like a sac fly is cool because like right now a 2-run lead seems pretty big if they get there.
Home of the Birmingham Black Barons of the Negro Leagues will be the site of a special regular season contest. The Cardinals and the Giants.
What, Theo?
On June 20th.
Why can't we ever beat the good teams, dude? What are you talking about, dude? Stop. Why can't we ever beat the good teams, bro? We've lost 2 series this year, dude. We've lost 2 series. And what are you gonna bring up? Baltimore? That was earlier in the year, and I don't think Baltimore looked really that great that series either. And the team we are now is different than the team the way we were performing back late in April. So I don't know what you mean by why can't we ever be the good teams. I guess you're implying we never play good teams because we only lost 2 series this year. So there's no need to overreact, bro. Be frustrated about this shit, but like it's a weird ass, not weird, I would say weird, but like a whack ass statement.
Swing and miss, struck him out last time.
Tonka's up.
Looking now for that ground ball to turn to double play to end the inning.
You got old rubber arm Michael Tonkin out there warming up. First and third, one away. Cortez to Hernandez, and he takes ball 1. And that's going to be the last pitch that he throws. The mid-AB change coming here.
And by the way, Theo, we have the second best record in baseball against teams that are 500 or better. So, obviously, with all due respect, your statement is not valid.
So Cortez's night is finished.
And Nestor is done.
Pitch.
Not a terrible outing, not great either, but in comes Tonkin. In comes Tonkin.
With wet AMD, I worry.
Kind of nervous, Jack. Kind of nervous. Another run here would definitely be a blow. Hey, El Ross, the $5 super chat. My man. How you doing, bro? Says, I get giving Verdugo a pass, but Glaber yesterday was unacceptable, 100%. If there's an old-fashioned, publicly broadcasted chew out in the bench. Well, the fortunate thing with Glaber yesterday, which in the end doesn't matter because we lost anyways, but at least they got out of that jam. I have one real gripe with yesterday's game, and it's Trent Grisham not being able to lay down a bunt. But no, you're right. The Glaber play from yesterday is unacceptable. For Verdugo, it's like, I was frustrated as hell by that, but like, because of how good he's been, it sucks, obviously, but I'm not going to, like, call him a piece of shit over it, which none of you guys are either. But, it sucks. Obviously sucks. I just hope they can manage a double play here. Who's coming up? We got, wait, is it Teoscar still up? Yeah. Teoscar coming up. Yeah. I always forget it says it right on the freaking screen. All right. Damn, really just hit us with a bright white screen. Who, me? Maybe I hit a wrong button. I don't know. Oh, the bunt was horrible, AC. The bunt was horrible. Sue Gennaro says, who's out? Well, right now it's first and third, 1 out. Teoscar coming up. Nestor just left. Incoming in is Michael Tonkin. Who Tonkin's been good. He did a good job yesterday. He's been good pretty much this whole time with the Yankees. And even that first game he pitched in where he shouldn't have been pitching in, he was in a tough spot. It was like extra innings, and he came on like, what was it, like runner on second already, obviously. So AC says, or non-bunt, I should say. He's not for real. That was one part of yesterday that I was I was big time like pissed about. Like when I was sleeping at night, the one thing I kind of like couldn't get over about last night's game was the Grisham bunt attempt. That was horrible because we would have won the game if he just, or we very well could have won the game if he just laid that shit down. NY Jets fan says, guys, don't even worry if we lose the series. It's only our third series loss, which that is true, but I'm not even there yet, yo. Like, there's still a lot of game left. Liam says, why did Boone take him out mid at bat? That's why. Is that why I was wondering like who's up now? It is mid at bat. Yeah. Wait, is there? It's one ball. Yeah, that is weird. Someone felt weird about that. Yeah, that is odd. Mid at bat, huh? That's interesting.
And he'll break that curveball, sweep it across the zone with that.
All right, come on, Tonk.
Angle.
Dangerous pitch, yo.
Strike 2-1.
Dangerous pitch. But
Inning in 2/3 last night, but he's out there again as Cortez goes 5 1/3, 3 runs, but the runners at first and third.
yeah, so we'll hold off on letter grades for Nasser till because obviously the runners on base are his responsibility.
That line.
Nice.
2-2. Talking 34 years of age. He's from Southern California, from Palmdale.
I throw that sinker again. Go for the double play. His slider's nice. He could get a strikeout with it, but I would go sinker. Looks like he's going slider, though. Ground ball left side. Nice play, Deej. Over to second for... They got him? All right, that's a nice-ass play. Nice-ass play. Run does score, which blows. That's a really nice play. That's the thing with DJ. While he does have to hit, his defense is a sure thing at third base. It's a nice-ass play. It's a nice-ass play.
Really, really close, but slid past the bag. And so it wouldn't have mattered even if he was safe. They would have gone and tagged him. But what a great play by LeMahieu.
Good shit, Deej. All right, so Dodgers up 4-2 now. But
third base, DJ says, a position where he has to put the most time in to feel comfortable. Second baseman for most of his career. He's gotten comfortable at first. Playing pretty much exclusively third these days. Made a heck of a play there. Strike on Pires.
Tonkin's got to be careful. Some of these pitches are like right down the dick.
He's going to slow down for Tonkin. That's one of the fastest I've ever seen somebody get ready in the bullpen. It was, I was nervous for him.
I mean, he's got to be saying, how did I get here? DFA'd 3 times in 3 weeks in April, and then he's pitching in front of 48,000 people.
His
high leverage last night, a 0-0 game.
His year at the Yankees might be like below 1 at this point. Tonkin.
Former 30th round draft pick. That was 16 years ago. Hernandez
1.02. Nice.
Swings and misses. Hernandez into second with no contest.
So Nestor obviously has 4 earned runs now. We'll see what happens with the runner in second, and then we'll give letter grades.
5 years in Minnesota, and then pitches for 9 different organizations in 4 different countries before getting back to the big leagues last year. Hernandez in a scoring position, but it doesn't matter. Tonkin strikes out high.
All right, Tonkin, great job. And now his ERA on the season probably is, or for the Yankees, is below 1. Because it was 102 entering this game. But the more important thing is the Dodgers now have a 4-2 lead. And we got to get scoring, yo. We got Rizzo, Glaber, DJ coming up. Rizzo's got to do something, bro. Even if that's like leaning into a fucking pitch and getting on base via a hit by pitch or work a walk. Maybe God freaking gracing us with a hard hit ball from Anthony Rizzo. Maybe that's asking too much. Got to get going, yo, because it's starting to get late. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and before we know it, it's going to be, the 7th, 8th, and then the 9th. So hopefully something can get going here. Because as a wise man once said, getting late early. And, so Nestor letter grades. A lot of you guys are saying C-, C-, D, C-, C. Nicholas says an F. I wouldn't go that far. Yeah, F is crazy. But let's see here. So Nestor's final line: 5 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 83 pitches. ERA is now at 3.68. I'll just go. I'll go C-. I'll go C-, which it looks like a lot of you guys are there as well. Some of you are saying D. I won't say that's crazy either. You're right, Nick. Verdue definitely does got to make that play. But also, the way I'll go about criticizing him, I'm just going to say that he's got to make that play. 99.9% of the time he will. He's been the best defensive outfielder in baseball. Shit will happen. It's just a rough time for it to happen. Dave says Soto is everything to... Well, he's not everything, but he definitely is just about as crucial as Judge. Without him, it's a totally different team for sure. Same way as if you had Soto in there and not Judge, it changes everything. And Stanton not coming through in big spots, despite coming close to coming through and being just barely missing. That doesn't help either. But yeah. Rizzo, Glaber, DJ. Chris says D for dirtbag because now my under is at risk. Hey, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. Sam G says, I don't think I can watch another Rizzo at bat. I'm kind of with you, yo. Kind of with you. I'm like I said, I'm kind of hoping that he'll lean into a pitch and get on base that way, you know. But yo, yeah, Kingdom with the positive vibes though, saying we got this, let's go. We got some game left. I just I don't like where we're at in the lineup right now. Like I would be feeling much better at this current moment going into the sixth or like top of the order. But maybe it'll surprise me. And El Ross with a $20 super chat, yo, which is insane. El Ross, you are awesome, dude. El Ross has been supporting us like crazy the last couple of days. I appreciate you so much, bro. You know that. Says, I hear you, but time and time again, Gleyber's effort is unbecoming of a major leaguer that works his ass off his whole life to get there. I love Boom, but he does himself no favors by chewing him out. Accountability, question mark. I hear you, dude. I hear you. Again, I would be a lot more pissy about that Gleyber error yesterday if it led to something, but it didn't. The runner got picked off anyways. Still frustrating. Gleyber's saving grace right now, though. And again, El Ross, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. You are awesome. $20 super chat, that's like nuts. Gleyber's saving grace, though, is he's actually been hitting for the last month or so. If he was still shit in the bed offensively, ground ball right side for Rizzo. At least that was like, that might have been 90 miles an hour off the bat. Wow, nice. Sorry, I'm being a dickhead now, but it's getting frustrating. But no, with Gleyber, if he wasn't hitting, I would agree with you more. But especially without Soto, man, like you can't really afford to sit him down right now. I'll tell you this though, for the lineup, if Soto's not going to be in there tomorrow, which it sounds like he's not, I would consider batting Judge 2, Verdugo 3, and that way, so you don't have 3 righties in a row, with Stan at 4, and then bat Gleyber 5, because you can't have Rizzo in the 5 hole. You just can't. Right now.
Got to the big leagues last year, did not go well. Man, oh man, what a turnaround it's been.
Let's go, Glabes.
Calm and composed. Home with an 0-2 to Torres.
I'm just saying, by the way, this Fox broadcast fucking blows.
The Dodgers
you guys agree?
Strangers to injuries as world league-wide pitching has been kind of a topic. And they got some guys coming back from injury that's going to strengthen their...
Joseph says, is Rizzo still concussed? I mean, fly ball center field. I don't think he's still concussed if I had to guess, but like, I would not be shocked if it expedited the process of him regressing and aging. Definitely doesn't help, so it might have just kind of like cemented his career a little bit early, you know? And if he's still concussed, that's nuts.
I know it's early, and I know it's too early to put up standings.
Hey, it was good, Ace.
But it is very unique where...
Liam says, why is the Fox broadcast not good? It's really just the commentators for me. I mean, it's a few things, but the commentators, they don't really... I mean, John Smoltz, you guys know how I feel about him. But, like, Joe Davis, it's just kind of bland, but also just between the cam, that's a minor thing. The in-game interviews, I feel just so unnecessary and interfere with the game. It's just not... The crowd audio, the levels on it are, like, extremely low. It's like, for a national primetime broadcast, it just feels very bland, which is the exact opposite of what a national primetime game is supposed to be.
They're going to have to wait a while unless they make early moves like the San Diego Padres did.
Come on, Deej.
0-2 on LeMahieu. So, yeah, to your point, John, in the National League, everybody thinks they're involved at this point. There are 8...
Another thing with national broadcasts in general, but it feels even worse with this one, is like, because, you know, you assume they have like a more general audience, they just go over every storyline to do with both teams, and it's almost like, it kind of feels like a talk show. It doesn't feel very... Nice, Deej. Second hit of the game for DJ. All right, that's nice. So DJ's having a good game. I like that. 2 singles, good defensive play. That's a good sign. Good shit. Good shit. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of this particular Fox broadcast.
Trades might have to wait closer to that deadline.
Yeah, I got a guy who knows.
And I know we're spoiled by yes.
What's going on out there? Hey, Kenny, what you got?
One more point on this, guys, and it's an excellent point that
I think it's also like, usually the one thing like Fox broadcasts and like primetime broadcasts have going for them is that it gives it like a playoff like electric feel to it. This doesn't have that. Compared to like Yes last night, which was buzzing. And I'm sure the crowd is obviously a little more like tempered. But you can tell like the crowd audio is low, the announcers don't even sound all that into it. I don't know. Any up the middle? Nice! Let's go! Good shit. All right. So at the very least, that's huge because now you get the Grisham at bat out of the way. So even if he gets out, you start the 7th at the top of the order. Huge. Okay. Nice. Alrighty. Let's go, chat. And pitching mound visit right now. Oh, facts on it. Yes, there's nothing compares to yes. Whether it's this prime time or just any other regional broadcast, yes is nuts. Facts. No, DJ getting hot would be huge with Soto out. And once Soto's back, I mean, I don't want anybody to think like I'm worried about this offense in the slightest. Anything I'm talking about is with the current state of not having Juan Soto. Like once Soto's back, like we go right back to like we are the best offense in the American League. Changes everything, obviously. But until he's back, if we can get DJ, Jesus, excuse me, sorry. If we can get DJ going while Soto's out, that would be huge. And then obviously once he's back, if DJ's still going, that's even better. But at least he's having a good game. Oh, let's go, Grisham. Maybe he can do something. But again, if not, you at least get his at bat out of the way to start fresh to the top order for the 7th.
Might be looking to be aggressive first pitch. He takes a lot of first pitches.
Facts.
2 outs.
He does. He takes way too many first pitches. I agree with John Smoltz on that. You see something, crush it. Good take.
But looked like he might have been on the attack. A little bit more normal than he normally does. He takes a lot of pitches, get deep in the count.
He's only got 4 hits this year, but he's made them count. 2 of those 4 have been home runs, including one earlier on this homestand.
Good eye.
2-0.
Go, Grish.
Top of the order, and Volpe due next.
And this will be Stone's last inning, too. He's at 99 pitches. Might even be his last batter, actually, if he doesn't get Grisham here.
LeMahieu at second. Wells at first.
I'd say definitely, actually. Good eye. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Come on, Grish. You do not have the green light. Taken all the way.
Against a guy who swings rarely. Falling behind 3-0.
All right. Walk Trent Grisham. We'll take that, chat. All right, so bases juice for Volpe. And they're definitely going to go to the bullpen. They're going to go to the bullpen for sure.
5 of the 8 hits have been in the first or second pitch.
Yeah. Or no?
They're going to do the same thing the Yankees did. Send their catcher out to give a little more time.
All right, so they'll be going to the bullpen. But we got bases juice for Volpe coming up. 2 outs. But obviously a huge spot. All right, chat. How we feeling? Facts. Yep. Dude, pretty crazy for them to walk Grisham right there. I mean, obviously it wasn't intentional, but that's a W. We got bases juice for Volpe now. Let's go. Dan, look, I sent coins to your bank on the super chat. Scroll up to the comments. Oh, word. Oh, thanks, D. $2 super chat. Forgot to add to the swear jar today. D, I fucking love you. You know that. Thank you so much, D. Appreciate you. I'm sorry I missed that at first. I would have seen it eventually, but thank you for reminding me. Always remind me if I do miss a super chat. But yeah. So they're just stalling right now for. Do you guys see who was warming up in the bullpen? I probably wouldn't know who it is, anyways. But word. Okay, they definitely go to the pen. But let's see. Liam says Fox is better than Apple TV. Normally I'd agree. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I forget honestly who the Apple TV commentators are. They're usually not great, but I think they got somebody new this year. I don't know, but whatever. Vesia, okay. What's that? Michael Vesia, right? Yeah, Michael Vesia. No, it's Alex Vesia. Michael Vesia pulled up a doctor. He's good. Goddamn, he's good. 1.26 ERA in 20 2/3 innings pitched. 40 strikeouts in those 20 2/3. 0.87 WHIP. He's a left-hander though. He is a left-hander. So let me see how Volpe's doing against lefties this year. I imagine he's doing at least slightly better against left-handers than righties, but maybe not. Let's see. Versus lefties, Volpe is hitting 281. Oh, he's pretty similar. Actually, hits better against righties. 288 against righties with an 801 OPS. 281 though against lefties, 749. So he does well against both. But yeah, I trust Volpe here. I mean, two straight pretty rough at bats. He did that first inning single, but we'll toss it out the window. We know how good Volpe's been. Facts, Ace. Yep, have some faith. 100%. Michael S says, or Michelle asks, excuse me, says, do you have Apple TV? I do, but I think, actually, I don't even know, do I pay for Apple TV? Probably, yo. They always just ring me up for some, like, charge every month for God knows what, so I'm sure that's one of them. Smelly Cheese says, Dan, are you scared if he's not re-signed Soto? Not at all. I'm probably one of the more confident Yankee fans that he's definitely coming back. DKE says, you can't expect someone to be clutch every single time. Yeah, not for sure, but definitely a big spot. What's the Yankees' lead in the division? Well, it was 3.5 entering today, but the Orioles won, so it's down to 3. So Yankees got to win to maintain that 3.5. Otherwise, it'll go down to 2.5. But, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. So, yeah, Vestia coming in. Yep, lefty. Unlock the Car says, the Fox score graphic makes me mad. It looks like trash. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't think it looks like trash because it's not the worst graphic out there. I miss the old one, though. I miss, like, the standard, very, like, simplistic, minimalist design, if you will, where it was just, like, the black box and you had the team with their color, all that. And it was very simple. I like the one we had back in, like, the 2017 ALCS, for example, or 2019. All right, let's go, Volpe. What do you say? Come on. Let's go, chat. Good eye. Good eye. So Yanks down by 2. Bases juice, 2 outs. Tying run on second. Go ahead run on first. Volpe versus Vestia. Yeah, Stone was pretty good. Stone was pretty good.
Reliever saved 3 runs for him on the bases.
Borderline.
Let's
go, Volt.
A career year. He's given up 1 earned run in his last 19 games. Mentioning, Dave Roberts not afraid to bring him on to face a right-handed hitter. That's because righties are 6 for 55 against him this year. The 1-1 pitch.
Oh, good cut.
1 and 2.
Good cut.
It's tough to pick up the ball. The way he throws and hides the ball, and he's got that fastball slider combination, comes right after you, and can't really pick it up. So
come on, Bolt.
on you quick.
Let's go. Protect. Be smart.
When he elevates his fastball, it's even doubly tough on the hitter.
Bases loaded, 2 gone in the 6th. The 1-2 from Vestia.
Good eye. Good eye. Let's go, chat.
The only way to get to Alex Vestia has been through walks, and that has been at time a problem for him. No room for that here with the bases jammed. Mayhew's at third. Wells is at second. Grisham at first. Bottom of the order, loading them up. On 2-2, Volpe flexes one
drop
into left field.
Oh, bro.
And Alex Vesia's out of this bases loaded jam.
God damn it. All right, on to the fucking 7th, yo. Threatened, but nothing doing. We do have now 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Verdugo, Judge, and Stanton next inning, but all right. I assume Tonkin's staying in. I'm gonna go take a leak, chat. BRB. We got game left. 3 innings left to go. 9 outs left to tie this shit up. Hopefully we can keep it at a 2-run deficit. But it is getting late. It's getting late. BRB, yo. That's good, chat. Oh shit, my bad. I had the volume low.
Accessibility.
What the fuck?
It's another reason why
You hear that?
it's easy for Yankees fans.
1-2 on Rojas. 7-8-9, yo. So this got to be scoreless. And basically, you got to keep it a 2-run game. Got to keep it a 2-run game. And then we got a 2-3-4. Verdugo, Judge, Stanton coming up. One dead. Let's go, Chad. We got game left. We got game left, yo. Keep the vibes high.
Keep Juan Soto a Yankee.
Well, I know people are going to think this is crazy, but I would say the floor is
600.
500 million.
Oh.
And the reason
No
I say
shit,
that,
bro. Wow, hot take by Ken Rosendahl. It's going to take at least $500 million to get Soto
also
back.
because he's going to hit the open market at
This is literally a fucking talk
So
show,
if he
bro.
gets 500 million, and it includes
Hey,
no
Cashman.
deferrals, that's going to beat the present day value of Shohei Ohtani's deal, which is heavily deferred. And then the question becomes, okay, which teams would offer Soto such a deal? The Yankees certainly are one. The crosstown Mets could be
It's
another.
good, chap.
Do you think that matters, Kenny? Like, is it a bigger deal that the Mets could be the team that come and take Juan
good,
Soto?
Jacob.
Does that inspire you extra to keep him?
There's always something to that New York rivalry, but at the same
Dan was
time,
abducted.
the Mets, if they want to, if Steve Cohen wants to, and he thinks Juan Soto's the guy for the future, he can outbid anyone.
Dan hit the booze. It's going to be a stressful 3 innings. I've had a couple tonight, yo. I've had a couple tonight.
And then again, the Mets are.
But I'll tell you guys, to be honest, I woke up today with a pretty fucking horrible-ass hangover. From, like, whatever it was, the 5 or 6 I had last night.
Days here where the Yankees have not done a whole lot without him. Hernandez flies out.
So, I'll stick with my 2 for tonight, I believe.
The 4 went from 5
Dan, can we get some people that aren't special in this chat?
As they went scoreless over the first 10 innings, and it's up to 502 million tonight as they've scored 2 through 6.
Well, he's a difference
I'll pay attention to what's going on. I'll pay attention to what's going on.
There's no secret
But
that the Yankees have had a drought of World
whenever the Yankees are losing,
Series
like,
to get to the World Series,
shit gets
ideal
tense.
situations
This has happened before.
in an
Remember that game back in, I think it was a Toronto series, the game we actually came back on. Where, like, we were all really going at it, because, like, the first time we lost, like, 2 in a row. We were all bugged, like, we were just, like, yelling at each other and shit. Like, teams losing. This shit'll happen. I'll keep my eye on the chat, though. Make sure there's no, like serious fuck shit going on.
There's so much to be seen, and really, I think when you look at teams in the American
All right,
League
Cooper,
that-
I love you, bro. Relax. We're not trying to get all, like, you know,
the Yankees,
gotcha moments type
what
shit.
they have to counteract their offense. Obviously, the Seattle Mariners and their pitching staff.
What do I do during the day, Liam? Well, in the weekday, let's go, Tonkin.
But they lost 2 pitchers.
Tonkin's a fucking beast, bro, and he's getting hyped up. I love that shit. All right, good inning. Good inning. So, yeah, Verdugo, Judge, Stanton. But what's my called? Work, gym, this. Had back days. It was a good back day. It was a good back day. I didn't know what else I fucking did today, yo. Was kind of feeling like trash most of the day, but like we powered through. We're chilling. All right. Yo, facts, SP. SP goes, that Toronto game was so toxic in here. People were yelling at each other over what degree the team was terrible. LMAO. No, I know, bro. Which, like, I don't even mind. Like, that was just, like, we were all just fucking... Even me, too, bro. Like, I think I was, like, screaming at people. Like, I forget who it was. It was, actually, it was Chris. My boy Chris in here. He was fucking my homie. But, at that time, bro, like, we were just, like, all bugging out on each other. So, like, that shit will happen. When they're losing, especially if we do go on to lose 2 in a row, like... I get it. Obviously, just don't get too fucking crazy. As long as you're not, like, annoying. But yo, get somebody on for Judge, make him the timer on the plate, and that'll be awesome.
I'm just here for the internet. AT&T, it's super fast.
Reliable. You locked us out? Solution oriented. And most importantly,
Is the internet out? Don't worry, we have AT&T internet backup.
next level network. Nice little pillow.
Block from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on online purchases.
What do I do for work? It's I work at John Boy, bro. Yep, work at John Boy. Red Sox Nation. All right, you're out for saying that wag shit, bro. Fucking dumbass. Facts, baseball lover. If Duke can get on for Judge, that would be amazing. Adam says this chat is taking a turn for the worst. Honestly, it seems you guys seem alright to me. Like, I'm just pissed the Yankees are losing. It does get a little toxic when that's the case, but like, what else do you expect? Like I said, if it's like that shit Red Sox Nation just said about the Yankees having too many Spanish players, that shit you get booted for, obviously. But if you're just like pissed the team is sucking, even I disagree with you, unless you're being like obnoxious and annoying, it's all good.
Has managed only 3 without Juan Soto in these 2 games this weekend. Took him until the 11th.
This game just feels kind of lame, bro. Not just for the game itself. It's like I'm not even, part of it's like the Fox broadcast. It's just like not doing it for me. But in the end, obviously, all that matters is the Yankees win, which we got 9 outs left to go. But this is a big inning, yo, because if we don't take care of some business here, then, you know, let's just say we go 1-2-3, 1-2-3, then we don't even know if Judge is going to get up again after this. So
Described as a huge bathtub with a baseball diamond crammed inside. Where that place laid out in that Ebbets Field. 14-mile drive. You can cut straight through.
yeah, 14-mile drive, but that would probably take fucking in New York, dude. That's probably
By the way,
over an hour.
speaking of stadiums, where we're going to go in a couple of weeks.
Shit, at 5 o'clock, it's probably 2.
Did you see those dimensions of the park that it used to be?
Yeah. Yeah, they took great pride in how big that place was. Babe Ruth, when he started to change baseball, 55 home run season in 1920. The next spring, he made his first visit to Rickwood Field, and they were saying in the papers, no way the Babe can hit it out of our ballpark. So they took pride in the
Oh, crazy, man. You know it, bro.
gigantic.
Says, let's go Yankees, Dan. You would turn to a monster if Judge ties it. There's Clay Essence in a $2 super chat. Ever since his first outing, Tonkin has been nails. 100%, yo. Tonkin's been great. His ERA with the Yankees now is now below 1 in, like, over 10 games. He's been great. And even that first game, yo, I mean, let's be honest, he was put into a tough spot. When was that? That was what? The first, I think the Friday night game in Milwaukee. And it was like the 10th inning or so, and he just, I mean, he definitely wasn't good, but like, it was his debut with the team, like the ghost runner on second.
Not even the Babe could get it out of that huge ballpark there.
But yeah, no, Tonkin's been awesome.
Still though, it's gonna be a tough.
I still don't love him, like, you can't look at him as like a legit high leverage guy, but it's nice to have in your back pocket knowing how effective he can be. Let's go for Dukes.
Anthony Volpe to finish off the bottom of the 6th. 2 hits in this game for Verdugo. One ball, 1 strike.
So Vestia's still in there.
So 2, 3, and 4 for the Yankees here. Judge and Stanton to follow.
What are you swinging at, bro?
Get off me ball.
Well, the approach for Verdugo is a unique one. He has a very quiet and then leans in to the pitch with his momentum going towards the pitcher, but he makes contact more times than not, which is, it's just a skill set that he possesses in a league full of swing and miss type pitching. It's almost nonchalant. I'm not here. Don't worry about me. And then just to get a ball.
Bro, John Smoltz commentary really just fucking blows.
Made his debut with the Dodgers, first 3 seasons.
Hey, Cooper, the $2 super chat. We need a World Series. Let's go. Get the energy up out here. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you.
Man there. So the guy in Verdugo is still trying to find his way, and then he had that.
Judge comes up as a tying run, bro. Like, you know I'll be hyped. You know I'll be hyped.
In relation to Mookie Betts.
Get out, as in foul. Go foul. That's foul.
Up onto the top.
Try to be a hero.
And it's out of play.
Thank you, though, Cooper. I appreciate you.
This has lived up to the billing, I think, in every way so far this weekend, hasn't it? I mean, last night's game goes into the 11th inning. Pitchers duel the finest quality. I don't mean to like keep nagging on the broadcast, but I'm not kidding when I say like that plays into like the energy of this game is not great.
Questions these guys are answering
Like the broadcast is just unbelievably boring.
Two teams going in the direction that everybody anticipates. You get fired up. You just approach it totally different. And you know what I actually think for the Dodgers, who everybody and every expert picks they're going to win their division, and rightfully so, this might be what they needed.
Did I?
A series like this. Like, everyone's going to give the Dodgers their best shot, but you go through some of the stretches they've gone through, and it just doesn't look right, and the expectation, and all of a sudden, you face the Yankees. That man on the
mound, without Juan Soto, bro. God,
now,
Smoltz is obnoxious, dude.
And playing a little better.
Verdugo flies it to left field for Chris Taylor, and first out of the 7th.
By the way, they just got done facing a couple of
NY Jets fan says, yo, Dan, when's the next primetime game? Tomorrow night, yo. Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN, 7 o'clock. Doreen says, then why are you listening to them? Who am I going to listen to, bruh? Who am I going to listen to? They don't have, like, the radio feed on here. Oh, dude, me too, Michael. Michael says, I hate when people blow their horns if it's going to make their cars magically disappear.
Judge with one away.
Oh, caps up. Let's go. Let's go, Judge. Come on, pull us within one. So, like, Judge is doing his thing, yo. I mean, he's doing his part, but
Stretch where they're 7-8 over their last
obviously, different team without Soto.
For the last month. That's not been against
like we
a
knew.
Very tough part of the schedule, but that is right in line with your point.
Yeah.
They got this huge lead already. It's only human nature that in this long season you're going to have some rolls. A jolt this weekend coming to New York.
Yeah, not to mention the travel. They were East Coast, went home for 3, and came back to the East Coast. I mean, there's a lot of things that you can fall on and give an excuse for your ball club. That's not what the Dodgers will do, or Dave Roberts. But their talent and their ability to dominate will come in the second half, I think, when they add a couple pieces that they're going to need to just kind of shore up some shortcomings on their ball club.
2-1 to Aaron Judge, and a fastball sneaks by.
Good pitch, too.
About that high fastball of Alex Vesia, using it to challenge Judge, and it's 94-95, but guys just don't see it.
No, they don't. And the delivery, which is part of deception for pitching, is part of his success, too, because
let's go, Cap.
Unique, and the way that he rocks back. It's not a short arm, but it sure comes on the hitter quickly.
He's got both strikes on that fastball against Judge. See what he does on 2-2. He sticks with a heater. And it's pop foul. And out of play. Oh,
what?
The sidewall. Freeman had a chance, but is into the net first.
Oh, word. I thought he fucking caught that shit.
Too quickly.
Whew. Oh my goodness, shit. I'm tweaking, bro. Not even tweaking. I just. Hot take. I don't like losing. God damn.
Caught it cleanly, but
hey,
off of the net
what up, Nell? No, the $5 super chat. My man says Emily really said, "How do we take potentially the most hype matchup of 2024 and make it feel like A's versus White Sox? Put it on Fox." Nelson couldn't have said it better, bro. And I just sent him my first tweet of the night too, saying like, not trying to state the obvious, but like this Fox broadcast is awful. Like, it's so bland, so bland. It's horrible.
Vesey saying, "Oh, jeez, I gotta throw another to this guy. I thought I had him."
Ah, man.
How about Alex Vesia?
I'll give credit to Vesia there. He pitched really well in the Judge there.
And then he finishes him off with
God damn. Thanks, Nell. And Nell, respond to my text, bro. Can we fucking hang out after the game, bro? Especially if they lose. 'Cause if not, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm just kidding. I might smoke some fucking pot tonight, chat. It's been a good 5 days. Let's go, Stan. And I said I was taking. That is a break. I haven't smoked since Sunday. I'm not supposed to until Monday, but like if they do lose this game, I might not have a choice.
Point forward, he became a dynamite pitcher in the minors, striking everybody out, and fueled his rise to the
Come on,
big
Stan.
leagues.
Well, that arm swing in the back with the way that he delivers the ball, and we already talked about how they don't see it. It has that extra life at home plate. Hitters will tell you perceived velocity is more important than actual velocity.
He's had both tonight. The
Come on,
96
Blue.
that he threw to Judge was his fastest pitch of the year. 1-2 on Stanton. Pop fly, right side of the diamond.
This game
Alex
sucks,
Vesia
bro.
comes into a bases loaded situation.
This fucking
in the sixth
sucks.
inning. He's
Fuck you,
gone
Vesia.
4 down.
Hate that fucking hoorah shit. Where's Tommy Pham? Kick his ass. Okay, yeah. This game blows, dude. This game blows. I'm not going to game tomorrow, Umar. What up, Umar? How you doing, man? Oh, damn, Terry, you live in LA? Yeah. Probably does suck being a Yankee fan. Kingdom says this is cruddy. It is cruddy. This game ain't great. It's just like a boring fucking, obviously, they're losing. It's just... Now, Jat says, I'm reading a walk-off. I do like that energy, Jat. I do like that energy. But they gotta, like, they're gonna have to mount a rally because, I mean, dude, at this rate, with Stan just getting out, you're gonna have Rizzo, Torres, LeMahieu in the 8th. So, I mean, a couple guys gotta get on because you pretty much just like to think it gets to Judge one more time, which that's not a guarantee. Still can't believe we had bases loaded and nothing. Yeah, and I mean, that first inning, too, bro. The first inning was really rough. We should have one more run. Charles says, how the hell did the Pirates beat the Dodgers, but we were 99.9% getting swept? I mean, no, I don't think anything about getting swept. I mean, if you want to say, like, it's looking like we're going to lose tonight, I'll give you that. I don't know why you're predicting about tomorrow, but it's baseball, dude. It's baseball. Shit happens. The worst team can be the best team at any point. That's how it works, but we're definitely missing Soto right now, for sure. For sure. Adam says, everyone in the chat is going to start drinking and calling ex-girlfriends to yell at them. Oh, well. He does. 100% word of Chris. Soto changes the whole team. Matt says, I haven't smoked in months, but my wife's coming home from her family's in Illinois and bringing some weed back from the dispensary. Nice, yeah. Nice. Hey, Jack with a $10 super chat. Says, I find the offense criticism weird because the lineup is built around one of the greatest hitters in the world, and he's currently sitting. This offense is great. No shit, they were struggling without Soto. 100%. 100%. And they have another, I mean, Judge is one of the greatest hitters of all time, and I consider him to be better than Soto. But, like, having one without the other definitely makes a difference. I mean, it's the pre-2024 Yankees, basically. I mean, maybe a little bit better because you still have, like, Verdugo and better Volpe, and, you know, Stanton is still, you know, productive, even though he's on a shitty series. But, yeah, we're missing Soto big time. Big time. Changes everything. And now, I do think, like, the offense does still need to be upgraded at the deadline. Like, we've talked about it a lot, but Rizzo as your 5 hitter sucks. But even when Soto's in the lineup, like, him as your 6 hitter isn't great either. So, or isn't good at all. So they got to upgrade the offense at some point, the way it's looking. But you're right. Soto makes all the difference in the world. All right, so here's Canely. Hopefully a scoreless inning, and yeah.
Injury, 6 games back. He's got a 1.59 ERA. Facing the top of the Dodger lineup in a 4-2 game. Ball 1 to Mookie Betts.
Everything's power. Power change.
Oh, 100%. Baseball Lover says, Dan, can you agree it's annoying when people are saying our lineup is terrible? Oh, 100%. It's obnoxious. It's stupid. It's wrong.
He's yet to get on the board.
It's not right.
Tonight.
As in, like, it's not correct. I'm not saying it's morally
At 0 for
wrong.
3.
But, yeah.
2-0 on Betts. Canely's one of 4 Yankees.
But I like to think it's just people, like, are frustrated, and that's their way of voicing it by, like, saying, like, using hyperboles and shit, you know?
After breaking out with the Yankees in his first stint in New York.
Come on, Canely.
Second year of his second term. There's that change, and it's 2-1.
Well, the reason it's so good, and it's power, meaning it's a high-velocity changeup. He throws it with the same arm action that he does with his fastball, and the hitter can't really pick that up.
Mookie Betts starting the 8th. He's worked the count full.
I just wonder how many hitters today say he's got to throw a 3-2 changeup. He threw 2 of them before that fastball. Can you sit on a 3-2 changeup? I don't know that hitters do that much these days.
It is a 3-2 fastball. Misses away, and Betts has a leadoff walk.
This is a big inning too, y'all. I mean, now you got Ohtani up, leadoff runner on.
1 out of 3.
Hey, Crazy Man, $5 super chat, my dude, my dude. Because the fact that you're still live streaming when they're losing is wild. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that, bro. I do appreciate that. I mean, if I got off here when they're losing, that would be fucking whack. But I appreciate you saying so. But nah,
Just 1 trophy to show for it.
dude. I mean, like the amount of times like I've been on here and they've been down and they come back. Like I remember
his eyes right there.
the worst instance was, remember the this is like before they officially like broke out. It was like kind of what led to it. The first game of the Tiger series. Remember when they were like the offense was like scuffling for a good week and a half at that point, or 2 weeks, and they looked inept for a good 8.5 innings, scoreless, not doing a thing. And that live stream was just like, man, like there's nothing here, no juice going, because obviously they're losing. That's how it works. And then they come back, So like, well, like vibes are obviously down right now, as they should be when you're losing. Like if I was jumping for joy right now, that'd be weird. Same with like if you, whatever. But
I know that the world is
2-run game. For all we know, they come back, yo, and then we'll be on top of the world. It'll be fucking awesome, you know. So and same with you guys. I mean, shit, we got like over fucking 350 people in here still watching. Not just the game, but in a watch party. So like, we all got faith, yo. But I appreciate you saying that, Crazy Man. You're the man. I appreciate you.
You just want that to
Look at all their phones. Like it's not broadcasted on television.
How many titles does it take over his 10-year deal to be considered a success?
Oh, I mean, first of all, it's got to start with 1, but it's got to end with at least 2. I think they got to get. I mean, they didn't sign him just to get 1. And they realized what their organization valued.
Turn it.
Grounded to second. Torres over. Took a weird hop on him, and he has no play.
I got to see the replay.
Well, Torres committed an error in last night's game, nonchalantly going after a pop fly. Yeah, and he's committed an error.
Show me the replay, please.
This ball looked like it kind of jammed him. As we look at last night, it was.
She said it was a tough hop before I fucking lose my mind. Can we just show the replay of the play that just fucking happened, bro?
Until you don't.
Well, until I see otherwise, horrible play by Gleyber. That should have been at least 1 out, if not a double play. Can't happen. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. This is not looking good, Chad. That's fucking rough. And yo, I mean, I ain't gonna argue. I mean, please, go ahead, sound off on Gleyber, man, because that shit's. It's like, as much as I feel like sometimes Gleyber gets like over-hated a little bit, like he does constantly, even when he's playing well, like he'll constantly just do shit like that or shit like yesterday that like makes him not. It makes it indefensible. And honestly, like the spin on that ball didn't look all that crazy, and at the very least, like you get 1 out, and that very well could have been 2.
On this 1-1 from Canley, swings and misses at a good changeup.
Another run scored here really feels like, I'll never say nail in the coffin, but that would be a blow. Big time blow.
Betts was hitless. Freeman was 1 for 10. The 1-2. And these issues that Freddie feels like he's been having, he says they go all the way back to late last season. He was feeling mechanically off down the stretch and into the postseason. It's that subtle feeling of
Brian Cutler, the $5 super chat. Thank you, Brian. I will read it in 2 seconds after this Freeman pitch. From Canley, 2-2.
Nobody out, the 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off.
Brian says, seeing so many mixed emotions in the chat, this definitely shows how important Soto is for the lineup. We sucked in Baltimore a long season. Gleyber. Yeah, man. I mean, there's no denying, dude. I mean, it's not even a matter of like just this chat. I think it's like, if we had like every Yankee fan in the world in here, it's kind of like a, what's the word?
but a big guy.
I don't know, like, vibes in general amongst the fan base are down, so that's obviously going to show in here. Like, me too. Like, my vibes are obviously down. You know, like, this nice. Big strikeout, though. Big strikeout. Nah, this game just, it sucks so far, you know?
Well, guys, one of the most compelling things about this series is that
Broadcast is bland. Lost last night, tough game. Losing again today. Like, I think it's valid for the vibes to be down. Now, if anybody here is saying, like, this team sucks, this offense blows, season's over, like, you can fucking take a hike, bro. But as for in-game right now, like, yeah, no, vibes are down. Vibes are down. Now, if they get out of this without giving up a run, that would be huge. We just got to get this game to Judge again. And that's going to require a couple guys getting on. We got Rizzo, Glaber, Wells coming up.
Smith here, 2 on and 1 out. You may hear Giancarlo Stanton say,
thanks again, though, Brian. Appreciate you.
But Kenny, there's a precedent there where he's sitting at 417 home runs, more than anybody since his debut.
Nah, I don't think he's going to pinch hit Ryan. I don't think so. Boone said today he's probably going to he might sit the whole Dodgers series, which is fine. That's fine. But as for, like, if you're talking about, like, in game right now, fly ball left field, that's not deep. Not deep enough, at least. Come on, Verdukes. Foul ball. That's tough play. You're good, Verdukes. That's a hard play. I can get him on for that. Oh, back to you, Kenny. Dude, this segment just fucking sucks. You know what? Like, I love Giancarlo. I don't really care about his career home run totals right now when he's having a pretty shitty series so far. Like, it's not really relevant.
But at the same time, I've just got to keep going, keep playing, and we'll see where he is at the end. He also has great postseason numbers. That's something to keep in mind as well. So there's a chance. I'm not saying it's a great chance, but if he gets the 500, it's a conversation.
Edwin, I'm frustrated that we're losing, but, like, losing by 2 is not embarrassing. Like,
his Yankee career has felt for a lot of the way.
I don't know. I don't. We're just losing, and that in itself is frustrating. It's as simple as that. We're losing. I'm frustrated. It's that.
It's just that for the longest time, him and Judge couldn't stay on the field together, right?
I think there's one, Brian. Brian says definitely some glaring problems in this lineup, and we try to be positive and be glad we know what problems need to be addressed. There's one. Because, again, like, you can't really judge the offense for what it is right now. I mean, like, let's not pretend we're not the best offense in at least the American League with when Juan Soto's here. So, generally speaking, we're all good. Generally. But Rizzo is the problem with this lineup. That has to be addressed. But, like, once Soto's back, I mean, like, at least regular season-wise, we're all good. But come October, you can't have Rizzo playing first base if this is what he's going to be. So, like, I don't think there's great glaring problems, like, plural, really. Without Soto, sure. But that's a short-term issue. But long-term, come October, like, Rizzo, yeah. It is especially as bad tonight because he's your 5-hitter. And one might want to have that conversation about, like, DJ, too. But, like, I ain't going to talk about him because he's had a good night tonight. 2 hits. Good defense, too. It's like no secret. The lineup's different without Soto, as it should be. Same with, when we lost Judge last year. If the lineup wasn't worse without him, like, that wouldn't make much sense because that was the whole purpose of his addition, to totally transform this lineup. So when he's not in there, transform it in a negative light.
Batters for the Dodgers coming into this.
And I don't think it's a thing where, like, I saw a tweet from my guy Feo before. I pushed back a little bit on what he said, where he was like, the team's doing a bad job of showing they can win without Soto. And, like, while it's frustrating if that's the case, like, they can't, like, that's not actually a problem because, like, you assume Soto's going to be in the lineup come October. So, yeah, I mean, if the Yankees, God forbid, had something happen, or Soto had something happen where he's not playing in October, then that's obviously a shit show for sure. Like, and we're fucked. But, like, we do have Juan Soto. That was the whole purpose of getting him. So, again, I think there's one problem right now that's an actual issue long term, and it's Rizzo. For now, we just got to deal with having Soto, and it just leads to a frustrating-ass game, boring-ass game, offense that's not putting up the numbers it has been pretty much all season, where it's been the best in the league. And, yeah.
Dominant one down that's harder to hit. And you always look for that leniency, and wherever you can get it from a pitcher's standpoint,
let's go, Canley.
Put pressure not only on that hitter who didn't agree.
It's a huge pitch. Huge pitch, chat.
But the umpire who called it.
That's his second. Otani at first, and a 3-2. The 8 pitch to Will Smith.
Ground ball foul.
That'll be a 9.
That's what I miss most about. back then it was a little different with the umpires being in the American League and National League and everyone having an individual.
Yeah, I know, Brian.
Strike zone.
Brian says, didn't want to say it, Dan. It hurts. We love Riz. Absolutely, yo.
An umpire. Now they've
I don't know if you were here in the beginning, and I posted on Yankees App before, too. Like, I love Rizzo, man. I think every Yankee fan does. Like, we're all rooting for him. It's not a matter of, like Glaber, for example. Like, I like Glaber a lot, and I'm always rooting for him. But, like, it feels like if I'm arguing for Glaber, which
And he's loaded the bases.
these days it's harder to do that, but, like, that's a tougher battle to win. Whereas, like, for Rizzo, like, every Yankee fan is pretty much, like, wants to root for the guy. Like, they all love him. They all have his back. But in the end, that only goes so far. If the dude has a fucking sub 600 OPS or whatever it's at, what are you going to do? You got to play somebody else. So whether that's an external addition at the deadline, Ben Rice, who we've talked about a lot at length, at this rate, something's got to be done. And Dennis fucking Santana's warming up. Bases juice, yo. Another run here would suck, and it looks like we might be headed that way.
Yankees offense give.
Rizzo and Torres were both loved, but here we are. Well, Glaber hasn't really been loved, I'd say, since his
The Yankees had a chance to break open the game early, and
like since 2019, I would say,
did not cash
and in some cases for valid reasons. Although, like, the last 2 years, like 2022 and 2023, I think he got way too much hate. This year, though, even though he's hitting a lot better as of late, and like for a while now, like over the last month, he's been hitting. Even with that, I can't really like. Somebody says I'm not a fan of Glaber these days. I can't like call you crazy.
But this looks like a guy here in Teoscar Hernandez who proves that completely false.
Yeah, there's a heartbeat and a rhythm to being in moments that make your heart go fast, and some could slow it down and deliver.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been flashing back to the history of the rivalry between these two teams. Tell those guys in series that there is no such thing as clutch. Come on. Hernandez on an 0-1 from Canely. Takes low. Tasker said that's one of the reasons he wanted to come and play for the Dodgers. He knew, like Ohtani, that he has to play in big games, big environments like the one that he's playing in this weekend.
Oh my God.
2-1 with nowhere to put him.
When Canely's on his best, he's got that power changeup closer to the
Yeah, if they lose this game, they lose the series. K's.
Not take it like the last couple. So he's
Crazy Man says if he hits a grand slam, I say we're done with.
Where his strength is.
Well, done with the stream. I won't end the stream, but in terms of the game, like, I'm like a lot of you. Like, even one more run right now feels like, and this is me be like, you guys know I'm like the most opposite fan in the world, but like, even one more run right now feels like not a nail in the coffin by any means, but that would be a serious blow.
42nd and his 43rd to lead the club.
Because this whole thing is like, can we get Judge another at bat with runners on?
Trying to break this game open in the 8th on a 2-2 from Canely.
I don't know.
Hernandez.
Let's see how this goes. That's a run, at the very least.
Center field. Back goes Verdugo, running out of room. Goodbye.
Fuck, bro.
Grand slam. Teoscar Hernandez.
Well, you called it, Crazy Man. You called it. Fuck you.
Center stage in New York this weekend.
Well, that feels like a nail in the coffin. Yep. Well. Yeah. I don't really know what to say, Chad. I mean, I don't remember, Chad. What'd you say? Ace. I know you're just playing Ace. That sucks. Yeah, that's kind of a nail in the coffin. But I mean, it kind of feels like it almost certified the inevitable. I'm not the inevitable, but like it felt like we were headed for a loss tonight. So that kind of just like confirms it. But that sucks. That fucking sucks. Yeah, now we just worry about not getting swept. I know, Tag. I know. Hey, you don't gotta apologize, Brian. Trust me, we all agree, bro. We agree. Facts, Rob. Now, I never want a game to end soon, but at this point, I just want the game to get over now. If we're gonna lose, which it seems like we are. Instagram comments about to be hell. Oh, dude. Yanks have Instagram, bro. Like, that shit gets fucking... Actually, I love it. How, like... I don't want to say toxic, because that's, like, a negative connotation about it, but, like, they get fucking nuts. And I love it. But, yeah. Matt says, Danny, no sweat, bro. It's their World Series. Yeah. No, I mean, it's not even a matter of, like, losing to Dodgers. I just, like, hate losing and shit, but... Whatever. Rob says, let's do a watch party of the third period Oilers-Panthers game right now. So what is that with NHL? They, like... Is it the finals now? Are they in? I don't really pay much attention to NHL, but especially since the like the Rangers have been out, like I haven't even like following it all. Glad this is happening. Watch Soto start tomorrow. Shake my head. I don't think so, Danny. I don't think he starts tomorrow. Robert. Whoa, Robert. What are you talking about? Good teams expose the Yankees. Errors and gaps. Whoa, no. They have the second best record in baseball against teams greater than 500. And entering this series, they've only lost 2 series. So come on, dude. Let's not be using hyperboles now and acting like the sky's falling. Let's, relax. It's just a loss. Like, that's, you don't gotta fucking have an explanation for everything. Like, good teams expose you. That makes no sense. And how do they have the second best record against teams, second best record in baseball against teams that are 500 or better? And again, we've only lost 2 series entering this year. One being against the Blue Jays. Are they a good team? Did the Blue Jays expose the Yankees, the under 500 Toronto Blue Jays? Come on, bro. Nah, for like, I think you know, like overreact and shit, bro. If you want to be like pissed and be like, this is the kind of game, if you want to just fucking say fuck repeatedly in the chat, like that's my vibe right now. Like, fuck, we lost a game. This is frustrating as hell. 2 in a row, frustrating ass losses. Like, I'm with you there, but like, we don't gotta like address the fucking union now. We know the deal. Soto's missing. That sucks. And Anthony Rizzo is a problem. That's it. 2 things. We miss Juan Soto, and we might need a new first baseman. This team's not getting exposed. Was it Glaber that made the error? Yeah. Yep. Glaber made the error. We are too negative, man. Like, I get being negative, like, in game in terms of, like I said, if somebody were, like, if people in the chat line now, like, this fucking sucks. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Like, my energy's down. Like, it just fucking blows. Like, I'm with that. Like, I don't even mind that negative, too, because it makes sense. Like, you should, when bad things are happening, it makes sense to be negative. I get that. But not, like, doom and gloom, like, skies falling on the season type shit. Like, that's just fucking, that's, like, people accuse me of, like, optimistically coping. I think that's, like, coping negatively, really, where you're kind of, like, trying to comfort yourself by saying everything sucks and kind of just, like, preparing yourself for this team to inevitably have, like, a 2022, like, collapse just so you're ready for it to happen. I don't subscribe to that mindset. What are the chances we come back? Well, I remember being in the hairstylist in 2012. It was April. Yankees were in Fenway. And then you probably remember the game. They were down by 9, but it was very early. And they came back. I mean, I would not predict they come back in this game. But hey, we'll be here watching. I'll probably just bullshit with you guys in the meantime. Night, Donna. Yeah, now just main thing is, I mean, unless a miracle happens here, but main thing is just don't get swept tomorrow, which we got healed tomorrow. That's a positive thing. Why is Soto out now instead of when it was first a problem? It is curious to me, Brendan. I think it's a matter of, because I guess it hasn't gotten worse, Brendan, and he doesn't feel it when he's throwing or when he's swinging, which does make me wonder, like, when does he feel it? Like, when he's cranking one out, But I guess it's more so a matter of the fact that he hasn't gone away, so now I just kind of want to, like, put that shit to bed by giving him a few days off, which is fine. Like, in the end, this is a big series for fans, but ultimately, like, it's equivalent of if we were playing the fucking, I don't know, the Pirates. You know what I mean? Like, it's an NL team. It's not the Orioles. A loss is a loss. So, yeah. I got you, baseball lover. Peace out, bro. When do we play in LA? I don't think we play in LA this year. I think this is it, playing them. Smelly says, Dan, we all know when we hope to go on a big winning streak, we won't care about the series. Exactly, yo. Exactly. Jay says, heel is not the problem, the lineup is. Well, dude, I mean, so you're saying you think it's impossible to win tomorrow, Jay? No. And also, like, when you say the pitching's not the problem, I mean, like, you're right. I don't think there is a problem. The pitching, of course not. But, like, let's just say Luis Heel pitched tonight, just for argument's sake. Like, it might be 2-0 Yankees right now. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck to have Rizzo bat in 5. It definitely sucks to have Rizzo bat in 5. And not having Juan Soto, like we said, that's going back to what I mentioned before, there's two issues. Like, no one to be fucking tweaking saying this team's getting exposed and that they get exposed by good teams, which again makes no sense. They have the second best record in baseball against teams that are 500 or better. They've only lost 2 series entering this game. There's 2 issues, and one is short term. You don't have Juan Soto. That obviously makes a difference. If it didn't make a difference, that'd be concerning, because the whole point of getting him was to transform this lineup. So when you don't have him in the lineup, it transforms it in a negative way. That will be solved the second he's back. It probably won't be tomorrow. It might be Monday, whenever it is. He'll be back. So that's just a short-term problem that's frustrating right now, but that's whatever. The other one, the actual problem, is Anthony Rizzo. That's the one issue you can point to and be like, this is something that has to be resolved by October. Everything else is just exaggerating, being dramatic because we're losing a tough game against the Dodgers. I do get, but I just want to remind everybody, like, not to fucking panic. Like, there's a reason this team leads the American League in basically every offensive category. They are a good offense when they have Juan Soto. Not with Anthony Rizzo batting 5th. No, Torres is. Well, I'll give you Torres' like defense being frustrating, but I'm talking about like offensively. We're talking about the lineup right now. Gleyber's been one of their best hitters over the last month, so why watch tomorrow? Okay, well, don't watch tomorrow, bro. You want to watch tomorrow because you're a fucking Yankee fan. That's why you watch. So don't. By all means, sit this one out, bro. Take your fucking Yankee hat off and don't watch the game. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Are you a Yankee fan or not? You're in a fucking Yankees watch party, bro, and you're asking why do you watch tomorrow? Don't fucking watch tomorrow then, bro. You know, like, some of this shit's absurd. Is that another homer? Yeah. No. Off the wall. Problem is beyond Rizzo. The bottom 5 hitters need to play better. Well, let's take a look at the bottom 5 hitters. So you got Rizzo, we talked about. Gleyber, again, has been one of the best hitters on the team over the last month. You want to talk about the defense being frustrating? I'm with you there. Like, you've already heard me fucking tweak on Gleyber this series. So defensively, I agree with you there. But we're talking about the lineup right now. Gleyber's one of the best hitters in the lineup. Probably their 4th or 5th best hitter in the order over the last month. DJ, I ain't going to say shit about him tonight. He has 2 hits. Now, you could say he's still, work in progress, or is to be seen how he's going to perform, sure. And then if he's an issue, we can address it at the trade deadline. But I won't talk about DJ tonight. He has the most hits on the team in the lineup right now. Outside of Verdugo has 2 as well. Austin Wells, yeah, I mean, he's not been great. Definitely has had some bad luck. He hasn't been great. But on the flip side, the other catcher we have, Jose Trevino, has been one of the better offensive catchers in the league. And also, I mean, you're not really going to get much of the catcher position offensively. It's a defensive first position, which Trevino definitely gives you. He's a Platinum Glove winner. And ideally, your worst 2 hitters in this lineup every day, when you have, your regular lineup, not when Soto's out, not when you have Trent Grisham playing center field or Rizzo batting 5th. Your 2 worst hitters come October, assuming you upgrade at first base, should be Trevino at 8, DJ at 9. And that's probably one of the better 8 and 9 hitters you'll have in all of baseball. So going back to what I said before, with this lineup, there's one legitimate issue long-term. As of right now, that is certain. It is Anthony Rizzo. I think we can all agree on that. But outside of that, any panic, you're wasting your time. Because again, going into this series, when we have Juan Soto, there's a reason we rank towards the top in all American League categories in offense. Even with how bad Rizzo's been. But that is a problem. We agree on that. Still the best record in the American. Oh, yeah. 100%, dude. Dave says, this isn't about being in first place. Yankees will make the playoffs. That is a given. The postseason is a problem. I agree. That's what I'm talking about with like Rizzo. Like, that has to be addressed come October. Unless he turns it totally around. But that's the one thing. Like, I keep repeating myself like a broken record. But, people keep saying this team fucking sucks and the lineup sucks. Like, no, there's one issue. One long-term issue. The other one short-term. Soto not being in there. But he'll be back soon. The only actual issue really is Anthony Rizzo. And then if DJ's like struggling come like July, all right, you address that too. But for now, like the pressing matter at hand is Rizzo. Our offense doesn't face World Series caliber pitching. You have no idea, James, what World Series caliber pitching have we faced. And like I don't even think that's true. I mean, hold on a second, dude. I mean, we just faced. Dude, there's so many times where the Yankees have matched up against a really good pitcher, guys that are on crazy scoreless streaks or just have great numbers on the year, amazing rotations, and this offense has lit them up. I mean, just for example, like the other week, like Yu Darvish, lighting up baseball, has a great season, 2 ERA, 21 straight scoreless innings. Yankees show up to town, his ERA jumps to 4. The Mariners, great pitching staff, and outside of Brian, we faced pretty well against them. There's other examples as well I'm just forgetting, but it seems quite often, actually, great pitching, we crush. So don't use this series as an example when we don't have Juan Soto. Again, Juan Soto, the whole point of getting him was to transform this lineup. So it'd be weird if not having in the lineup didn't transform it in a negative light, which it clearly has. And here's Rizzo. World Series rotation isn't a thing anymore. I mean, like, we're obviously going to face good pitching, and of course, you know, like, hitters will struggle more. It's a you know, tougher task hitting good pitching come the playoffs. But that will same go with the teams we're facing as well when they face our pitching, yo. Exactly, which is like the Darvish, like I just said. Belk entered that game, 2 ERA, crazy, like 21 inning scoreless streak. Yankees show up and they let him up for 6 runs. Rizzo up the middle. I gotta make a post game soon. Christian says we need Rizzo and Stan to be decent to do damage in the playoffs. Stan for sure, because he'll be there. I imagine he'll be playing every day at DH. Rizzo though, I don't want to imagine a world where Rizzo's playing in the playoffs right now. Like I said, that's one thing I think we can all agree on there. Like that's the one actual issue. Joe Nott says, Dan, don't let these crybabies get to you. We are back at it tomorrow. Yeah, I don't mind talking about it either. Especially like when I feel very firm in an opinion, I like yapping about it. Which, like, I don't want to say I know I'm right now, because an opinion you can't technically be correct on, and I respect all your guys' opinion for sure. But, like, I have no doubt in my mind on what I'm saying right now, so I don't even mind responding to these. I don't have an issue responding to these guys, because I just, like I said, when I feel I'm correct on something, which is 99.9% of the time, I like to yap about it. But I appreciate you, Joe. And I know, again, going back to what I said before, like, we're all just pissed. So in the end, yo, like, the Yankees come tomorrow, like, and win 7-0, like, everything's back and good again. But, like, when shit hits this fan, like, we're losing, especially like a tough game, a tough series, like, we do go at each other a little bit. Like, we go back and forth talking about this team and, like, what we think is wrong with it. And that's just natural. But as for me, like, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. There's one issue, and it's Anthony Rizzo. Outside of that, you have really nothing to worry about with this team. Alexander with $2 super chat. Dominguez in center field, Judge at first base. Nah, Judge isn't going to play first base this year. Nah, maybe one day. And I appreciate the donation, Alexander. Thank you, bro. And no, Rob, Rizzo has not walked really at all lately. His OBP is well below 300 now. And I mentioned this stat in the pregame, but shout out to, this is from @SmittyNYK on Twitter. Rizzo in his last 365 days, batting .211 with a .288 OBP, .592 OPS, negative .8 WAR, which out of players with at least 400 plate appearances in that span, last 365 days, ranks 192 out of 199 players. That is the 8th worst player in baseball in the last year. Which I'm not like getting on Rizzo for. It obviously has to do with a concussion, but it is what it is. You know. The Wizard just says, call up Ben Rice in September. I mean, dude, if he keeps hitting this way, like, you probably call him up sooner, yo. You know? Heavy Metal says, Dan, would you trade Rizzo or Torres? I mean, no, you wouldn't get anything for him. You know? And again, Glaber's been one of our better hitters lately, so his offense isn't the problem right now. He seems to be back to at least close to what he was last year, which was a pretty damn good hitter. You know, 25 homers, 800 OPS. But, and Rizzo, too. I mean, Rizzo, I don't think they'd release or trade. You can't have him in the starting lineup. You know? And if Rizzo's coming off the bench, I mean, that probably would improve our bench, you know? I mean, assuming he gets somewhat right. If not, then obviously it's an issue, but I'm not worried about Stan. He's always true. I'm not really, like, worried about Stan either. I will say, I wish there was one more, like, I just wish there was a first baseman that was just, like, a clear, obvious guy to go get, a rental, trade for that can bat, like, 4th or 5th, and push, like, Stanton down to 6th, you know? But even so, like, he's another guy, like, when Soto's healthy and in the lineup, Stan's batting 5th, not 4th, you know? So it changes everything. Dan, I'm a log off. Peace out, Jets fan. Good seeing you, bro. But yeah. It's a DJ walk. So yeah, I mean, I think we should hold off on any criticism for DJ tonight. He just reached base for the 3rd time tonight. But yeah. In the end, just a tough game. And I feel like, I think I calmed a lot of you guys down too. So, which, again, I get why everybody was tweaking. Like, I was sometimes even myself would do that shit where, like, shit's going wrong and just, like, You know, it's like classic, like when you fucking spill your coffee in the morning, then all of a sudden, like, your life sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do get where you guys are coming from. But long term, I don't think that's, besides Rizzo, we have anything really to worry about. So, I'll maintain what I've been saying for the last couple weeks, even when we've been crushing the shit out of teams, yo. Like, trade deadline, I want 2 relievers, 1 big-time strikeout guy, and then maybe 1 under-the-radar guy that I think will turn into something good, just to shore up the bullpen. And then, I've been prefacing this with, like, if Rizzo's still doing bad, you got to get yourself an infielder. At this point, it doesn't even really feel like an if anymore. Like, the Yankees need to go out and get another bat to play infield. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a first baseman, because if it's like if there's a guy out there that will improve this team, but he doesn't play first base, and he just happens to play like third base, then, like, okay, you can still go out and get him if he improves a team better than forcing yourself to get a first baseman who's a lesser hitter, because then you can just play DJ at first and have that guy play third, you know? So, bottom line is get a corner infield this deadline that can hit. And even though he's struggling too, I would entertain Paul Goldschmidt. I definitely would, if the Cardinals are out of it. But yeah, Dan, is Nestor cooked? I mean, nah, man. I think we also got to lay off Nestor a little bit. I mean, not a good start tonight for sure. But, like, in the end, dude, like, Nestor has a fucking, like, a 3.6 ERA. Like, that is not bad at all. He's been our worst starter, and he has a 3.6. So, like, and if the playoffs were to start tomorrow, well, not start tomorrow, but, like, when else as a Trevino pinch hits and lines a single to left, very nice. Like, Nestor's not even pitching the playoff rotation right now, so I don't worry about it.
I think anybody could have played right field like he did. I mean, it's such a unique right field, and that's why he had so much asset to the Boston Red Sox. Because of the unique field, he needed 2 center fielders to play the outfield there. And to see him play shortstop for the Dodgers, it still blows my mind.
Yeah, boy, they had quite the outfield there with him and Wright, Jackie Bradley Jr. at center. They did have 2 center fielders, really. Bottom of the order's done a nice job for the Yankees tonight. And, boy, getting guys on has not been the issue. The Yankees' issues have been once they've gotten men on. 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position today. We had just 1 hit in the 2 games in those situations. Jahmai Jones going to pinch hit here for Trent Grisham.
Well, the Yankees don't want to test the theory unless they're resting players of what their record is without Juan Soto. And you just hope it's just a little bit of a knick-knack and not anything that's going to be prolonged, because we already know what they are with him in the lineup. And these last 2 games, small sample size, but 2 runs and 1 run.
Yeah, it's like you don't know what you got till it's gone. I think we pretty much knew, but this is definitely hammered that point home. It's just you remove him, and regardless of what the numbers have said and runs scored, it just all feels different. Even when you're reading through that lineup, I would imagine as a pitcher getting ready for the game, it feels so much different. You remove that one key component.
It works so mentally when I would get the lineup card and I wouldn't see a certain guy in there. I'd like, hey, seriously, give me the real lineup card. Yeah. No, he's not playing. Yeah. What? You know, or
kiss the card.
Jahmai Jones with the pinch hit.
Has a beat on it.
Not for center field. All right. Zach says we need to all start a collective movement to call up Ben Wright. Dude, honestly with the Yankees, that doesn't do nothing. They don't really listen to fans when it comes to that shit. And Ben Wright shouldn't be called up just yet. You got to give him a good month in AAA, see how he's doing. Which at this point, I ain't gonna. I assume he is gonna keep hitting because that's all he does. But yeah, no, at some point he's got to come up. Alexander with the super chat. Thanks, Alexander. Appreciate you, bro. Zach says, Dan, what do you think about trading for McMahon, moving DJ to first, trading for a left reliever, and getting a better 4th outfielder? Well, if you wanted to get a better 4th outfielder, just call up Jason. But as for McMahon, I'm interested. I just don't know about the contract the Yankees we want to take it on. It's about, I think, like 50 to 60 million over the next like 3 or 4 years. Dan, what do you think about trading for Christian Walker? I don't know too much about his game. He's with the what's he with, the D-backs? Like, obviously I know the name and shit. I think he plays first, right? But I mean, isn't he kind of young or no? Oh no, he's not young at all. He's 33. Oh, he's pretty good. I mean, he's a righty, but he hasn't. Oh yeah, he's not. Oh, he's not bad. When's his contract up? You son of a bitch, you might be onto something. If he's a fucking rental, I am going to pray to God the Diamondbacks fall off. Okay, he is a free agent at year's end. Who said that? Devontae? That's a good call. That is a player to watch. Let me see how these D-backs are doing. I might have to text my boy Dalton, who's a Diamondbacks fan. 30 and 34. Okay, I'm texting him right now and asking because he's really in the know with the D-backs. And I'm going to...
First, you did the impossible. Then you ate so many of the impossible that we completely ran out. And now...
Any shot Christian Walker would be available at the deadline.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits.
Right. He's really the know with the D-backs, so... Only thing the NL is tough, bro, because it's like the NL is so bad that like even the D-backs being 30 and 34, like they're probably like 2 games out of the fucking wild card, you know. So like we'd really need them to bottom out. But Christian Walker, that is intriguing. I would love Christian Walker because he like last year too, man. He let's see, Christian Walker. Where was this? I just lost his stats. He had like 33 homers and 100 plus ribbies last year too. Back-to-back years, 800 plus OPS. This year, 805 OPS. He gets on base. 3 years in a row now, over 800. And he hit 36 homers in 2022, 33 in 2023. Christian Walker, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And he's a free agent at year's end. I fucking like that, Devontae. I don't know where this guy was yesterday, bro. I literally went on Fangraphs, looked up first baseman, sorted by WRC+, and I did not see this MFer. But this is interesting. But yeah, I'm going to... Dalton may say, like, there's no chance. But, like, if the D-backs are out of it, then come the deadline, maybe they can entice him with something. That's interesting. That's interesting. No, he is. He is. He's an elite defender too, Chris? Okay, what the hell? We're getting this motherfucker. See, that actually has me really excited. I feel like if you hear the uptick in my voice right now, that's exciting because, like, last night I was just scouring throughout Fangraphs and shit. I was looking for, like, I wish there was just one guy who's, like, a rental at year's end that you can just pick up for the playoff run. That's a good, legitimate hitter that you can insert into the lineup and just, like, bat him, like, 4th or 5th. And, like, Christian Walker just seems like a classic first baseman slugger. Only downside, he's not a lefty, but, like, you obviously prefer the better hitter if he's right-handed. You just take that. And you're saying he's an elite defender. Like, he could bat 4th for us, bro. Christian Walker. Or bat 5th behind Verdugo, and then you drop Stanton to 6th. Excuse me. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I want Dalton to get back to me. What is he fucking... Okay, here's what Dalton says. And again, Dalton's really in the know with the D-back. So I asked him, any shot Christian Walker be available at the deadline? He goes, highly unlikely unless things go catastrophically bad. We would have to be so bad for him to be traded. Which is kind of what I expected. Because again, the NL is... it's so shitty that, like I said with the D-backs. Let me see what they're... But the D-backs right now are 34 or 4 games under 500. The D-backs are, and they're 1.5 games out of the wild card. So that makes sense. That's kind of what I expected. Highly unlikely to be traded, but I'm still pretty excited at the possibility of that because if they're out of it, let's just say they fall to like more than 5 games under 500 and things are not looking great. You may have to overpay and entice them with a pretty damn good prospect, but if that's what it takes to get him, like for now, we'll just say Devontae. Glad you brought that up. It's on my radar now. It's still early, but it's on my radar. Wizard says, Josh Bell is someone I like better than Christian Walker. Only reason I like Bell better, I was thinking about him last night too. He's a lefty. He is a lefty. I know he's not doing great. I think he's above league average, but he's still not doing great. I want to see how he did last year. Josh Bell's interesting, and he would definitely be available because he's with Miami. They stink. He's hitting 256, 724 OPS, 7 homers. Last year at 22 homers, 744 OPS. I mean, really anything's an upgrade over Rizzo at this point, so I wouldn't be against it. I think he's not great defensively, though. He's actually a switch hitter, Josh Bell is. 31 years old. Not against it. You think they could pick him up in free agency? I don't think so, Chris, because I think Ben Rice definitely taking over the job. whether it's this year or next. That's why. Then the reason why like everything we should get, or probably will get, will be a rental. Which Christian Walker is, I believe Josh Bell is as well. So yeah. Rob also mentioned Josh Bell, and that's the thing with Josh Bell. It's a little more realistic. He definitely be available because the Marlins obviously stink. But yeah, interesting. Spencer Jones is not playing well in Double A anyways right now, which I'm not worried about like in terms of his long-term development. But as for like any impact this year, no. If you're looking internal to upgrade the lineup, it's Ben Rice, which is starting to become an actual legitimate possibility. I'm gonna get some fucking food after this, chat. I think I might just go to like McDonald's or something. Oh, my fucking back hurts, bro. It's funny too, because when I was doing these what the hell was it? What are they fucking called? The what are the machines are called? But it was a back exercise that I usually do with two hands, but I did them individually. And I was thinking at the time, I was like, I can't tell if this is just really working on my back nice and give me a good stretch, or if I'm like causing pain to my back. And I think it might be the latter. Nothing detrimental though. Anyways, for those who still follow the game, we got a 8-2 Dodgers lead, of course. Top of the 9, 2 outs. Santana pitching, and then Judge will get another at bat. It was a sitting row machine, Rod. I'm just trying to think. What's the but there's a certain kind of machine. It's the what the hell, Santana? I mean, I like the effort actually, so I'm not criticizing. It's a certain style of machine. It's called the is it something press like the like they have a chest press for it too. It's where like if you were doing bench press like this, and there's a you'll have plates on the side. Not at Planet, but a lot of times it's like this. I mean, it doesn't matter. But now I just kind of want to know what the machine is called. What about Vladdy Guerrero? I don't think the Blue Jays would trade him to the Yankees. I mean, if they would, but I doubt it. Heavy Metal Yankee says, hey, Dan, since you mentioned that Gleyber gets too much heat sometimes, do you think it's affecting his play or no? Oh, I definitely think I definitely think so. All that stuff, mental, for sure. For sure. I don't want to even say like necessarily that, but like Gleyber gets in his own head more than anybody on the team, I would say, so yes. Gotcha, Ace. Peace out, bro. Thanks for coming, man. Forward press. Now, it's like a style of machine. Why am I fucking forgetting it, yo? Which most of you guys probably don't even care about this, but I want to know for myself. What is it called? Jesus Christ.
6'4", big, strong, but also can fly. Power race.
Kind of bench press machines.
And they broke with the club, and just since he's been in the big leagues, nothing really has been horrible. And the hiccup coming back from Tommy John the first time, struggled out of the gate pitching, but then got locked in last year, of course, having the combination years. And then now, unfortunately, his second, technically, I don't know if they're calling it a Tommy John, but it's still in the family of Tommy John reconstruction.
I don't know.
Takes the walk here.
Nah, not even the Smith machine. Oh well. Show the game. Is it over yet? Nah, it's not over yet. Still the top of the ninth. No, it's like hammer strength. No, is it? Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think it's hammer. Is it hammer strength? I think it's hammer strength. Yes, hammer strength. That's what I'm talking about. I believe it's hammer strength.
Double and a run scored in the 6th inning for Freeman.
Let me look this up to confirm. I think it's hammer strength, I believe. But whatever. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. That rings a bell, though. I believe it's that. But yeah. Alrighty.
Be the second largest margin of defeat for the
Hammer strength is making the machine. Yeah, it's like it's the machine. Like there's 4 or 5 of them. They have the press, like chest press, where you're sitting like this, you're upwards, and they have it for back. There's 2 back machines. There's the shoulders as well. I believe it's hammer press. I think. I'm sorry I'm spending so much time on this, but who gives a shit? It's fucking 8-2.
Plus 117 or something coming into tonight, I believe, but that speaks how dominant they've been.
Freeman cracks the ball to left center field.
Jesus
Jones
Christ.
won't get there. Extra bases for Freeman. 2 more runs for the Dodgers. Double digits tonight. 10-2 LA.
Yes, I believe it's hammer strength, so. Yeah.
Well, when Freddie's right,
Hammer strength is a company. Word. Then that's what I'm talking about. Yes, it's the brand of it. Yep. I don't know how we got into this, but yeah. We figured it out. Thank you.
And has carried all parts of the field. He had an earlier double that was
10-2 Dodgers, bro. God damn.
Verdugo, but this one clearly split him. All right. What you got? What is that? Just celebrate. Everyone's got a certain celebration. Do you know it's like
They actually call that the Freddie.
the Freddie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dodger Gala, which they hold each summer. It's a big benefit concert. It was last summer. Freddie Freeman feeling pretty good. Got up. Not the best dancer in the world, but has enough moves where he stood up and did that. And the next day, the whole team showed up doing that as their celebration. That's the move right there.
See, you learn something every broadcast.
Next week, he'll perform it for the first time.
Yeah, we'll have to. You know what? Why don't we do it at Rickwood? Let's wait till
wait till we're on the roof.
We'll see these Yankees next week.
Just talking on Twitter about the shit we've been talking about. Don, what are you talking about? Can't be good teams, bro. We have the second best record in baseball against teams 500 or better. Entering the series, we've lost 2 series, so I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't mean to get on. It's just like a couple people said that shit. It's just like annoying. What's my setup looking like? Is it like what I got going on here, Liam? I'll show you. So I got my, this is my one screen over here. I use this to record the YouTube highlights, which will not be posted tonight because I only post wins. That's what I mean, yo. Like, if I were to do, like, some people get mad and I don't do losses. Like, what the fuck would I post in this shit, bro? Teoscar Hernandez's grand slam, and then Austin Wells RBI ground out, you know, like. And then I got the this TV over here I use for I actually don't have a recording going, but this one I use for Instagram clips and shit. This is what it looks like on my end. Stream Deck. So like all my shit right here. Want to go to the lineup. I don't know, standings, bullpen, you know. That's how all that works. There's my bed, which I don't ever really sleep on. Yanks have shit, couch, TV and stuff over there. Bookcase. Which this room will be pretty cleared out come July 1st when I move back to Hoboken. But, Jesus Christ, this game's fucking nuts.
We got a position player to pitch.
Back's hurting, bro. Tommy's aching.
So tell us about this corn.
Is Waldo pitching? Get out. Tommy says, love the behind the scenes. The bed is where the action happens. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of action that definitely goes on in that bed, bro. Wizard says, you were a bandwagon. You think this season is over 100%, which I'd like to think. A lot of people who are saying that, I think they're just, like, using that to, like, negatively cope. I don't think they actually think that, but if you do, then, yeah, you're an idiot. As Waldo's pitching. Yeah, I definitely think Soto's out tomorrow. But word, hey, everything's all good, yo. LaBill says, Dan, game plan for tomorrow. Well, we got Heel on the bump. It's Heel versus Glasnow. Tyler Glasnow versus Luis Heel. Sunday Night Baseball. As for the watch party, we'll be starting up probably around like 6:50, 7-ish. And Heel shoves, score, you know. But yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Frosty. 100%. But yeah, honestly, if you guys don't mind, I think I'm gonna head out on this stream. It's a good time tonight, yo. I'm just gonna kick it for this last inning, yo. Get my post game ready and shit. Gonna get some food after the game. It's been a blast, yo. This one is clearly decided at this point. They're putting Oswaldo Cabrera, which I guess would be fun to watch you guys. But hey, what are you gonna do? Hope you guys understand. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow again, starting up probably around like 6:50 or so. Thank you guys for tuning in. Kind of, down vibes tonight, rightfully so, because his team wasn't playing well. But it was nice to just, chit chat with you guys for the last half hour once we realized this game was done. But I'm gonna head out. We can grab some food downstairs, some shit, and just yeah, Jesus Christ. I'll obviously watch the last half inning. I mean, especially Judge's coming up, so maybe he'll toss on a stat pad or homer. But I'm gonna head out, yo. I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All is well. All is freaking well. I think we've established that by now. It's just a shitty game, and of course, not having Juan Soto does make an impact. Like I've been saying, the whole point of getting him was to transform the lineup. So not having him will transform it negatively, as it should. So we're all good. Outside of Anthony Rizzo being a major problem, I love the guy to death. That has to be addressed. But besides that, yo, we're chilling. We're chilling. 8-2 in our last 10. This will just be the third series we've lost this season, which is incredible. So yeah, yo, Waldo's throwing a 58 mile an hour, I guess, fastball as he walks Josh for the bases loaded. But that's gonna do it for me, yo. I'll catch you guys next time. Let's go Yankees. I'll see you tomorrow. All is well. We're chilling.